Coach.
All right, thank you.
Complete! Touchdown right side! Touchdown! Carolina!
This has been the Dave Canales Show on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Zone read, gives straight up the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown! Carolina!
The Carolina Panthers countdown to kickoff, presented by Bojangles, continues after this.
When it's game time, on the field or on the job, you bring your pride, your hustle, and your very best every single day. Rubbermaid Commercial Products delivers pro-level strength. From Brute trash cans to mop buckets, our tools are made for work that matters, helping you finish strong every time. From your home to your job site, every win starts with the right team. Rubbermaid Commercial Products, proud partner of the Carolina Panthers. Visit RubbermaidCommercialProducts.com or your local home improvement store to get started today.
Can you see that Panthers game?
Oh, yeah, I saw the whole thing.
The squad looks promising.
Sure do. I'm seeing some talent.
They got some pieces for sure.
And they got no quit.
You said it. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Jake.
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Keep pounding. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
We're 15 minutes from game time in the NFL.
Makes the catch in the end zone for a Carolina touchdown. Touchdown Panthers.
Get ready.
Charlotte's momentum has a name. UNC Charlotte, 32,000 students strong, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, recognized at the highest level for research, unmatched access to Fortune 500 companies, built for a top-tier city. This isn't typical higher ed. The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
If you want wellness wherever, that's delivered with great website manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
This is the Carolina Panthers Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Bojangles. A Bojangles family meal gives you more for your money. It's Bo time.
Panthers Chalk Talk, brought to you by Smith Turf and Irrigation.
As the Panthers host the LA Rams tonight, we pay tribute to a man who was one of the Rams' all-time great players and also a part of Panthers history as well, in the great Roman Gabriel.
The NFL Game of the Week, which pits the Los Angeles Rams against the undefeated Baltimore Colts. Trailing by only 3 points, Coach George Allen tells Gabriel to open up the air attack. So Roman comes out firing. On the first scrimmage play, he throws a quick post to Snow, who evades Bobby Boyd and outspeeds Rick Volk for an 80-yard touchdown.
Roman was born and raised in Wilmington, North Carolina, where he was a star player at New Hanover High School. From there, he went on to be a quarterback at NC State, where he was a 2-time ACC Player of the Year and a 2-time All-American in 1960 and 61. He finished his career holding nearly every Wolfpack passing record and was the first player to have their jersey retired. Roman was inducted into both the NC State and the College Football Hall of Fame. In 1962, he was the second overall draft pick of the LA Rams, passed on being the top overall pick in the AFL draft by the Oakland Raiders. In his 16-year NFL career, he was invited to 4 Pro Bowls and was the 1969 most valuable player. And with the Rams, was known for his long pass receptions to wide receiver Jack Snow.
Jack was, and he wasn't that fast. He just, when he had the ball in his hand, he could run a 4.7 with the full gear. With the ball in his hand, he could run 4.7 in his street clothes, his street shoes. And when he had retired and was, I was doing a football camp down in Palm Springs, California, and Jack was teaching receivers how to run. And in the practice, we had all the guys run 40s, and Jack ran a 4.7 40 in his street clothes.
After 11 years with the Rams, Roman spent 5 more seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles, where he won the 1973 NFL Comeback Player of the Year award. Off the field, Roman appeared on a number of popular TV shows and movies, from Gilligan's Island to Perry Mason to films like The Undefeated with John Wayne. As for broadcasting, he worked for CBS TV and in radio as a color commentator for CBS, and for the first 7 years of the Carolina Panthers radio network with Bill Rosinski and me from 1995 to 2001.
We've got an opportunity because all the ingredients are there with Burline, with Muhammad, Wesley Walls now going 100% strong, and as well to Munger. We know what he did here last year. If we can open him up a little bit, get him some ground, let Burline use the play action, got a shot to do something as long as we start fast in this first half.
Roman's last Panthers broadcast season was 2001, and then he moved back to the Carolina coast, living in the Little River area before passing away in 2024 at the age of 83. Many folks, including myself, are helping to campaign for Roman Gabriel to gain election to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which unfortunately has yet to come.
I sort of quit worrying about that because, as I mentioned earlier, and I look at this, well, how lucky I am that I got to play. And then in my hometown of Wilmington, North Carolina, I was one of the first to go in the Walk of Fame and the Wilmington Sports Hall of Fame and North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame, the NC State Hall of Fame. So, my pocket's full, really.
Today, as the Panthers host the LA Rams, we remember our friend and fellow Panthers broadcaster and NFL and college football great Roman Gabriel for his football legacy and a life well lived.
Panthers Chalk Talk, brought to you by Smith Turf and Irrigation. Visit us online at smithturf.com. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Staples presents an easy holiday.
My holiday list was a mile long.
Fa-la-la-la, boo-hoo-hoo.
Staples made it easy with big savings on tech gifts.
I'm listening.
And I saved big on custom holiday cards, too. Plus, Staples has UPS shipping in-store.
Holy flying reindeer. Shop Staples today for 60% off custom cards, invites, wrapping paper, labels, stamps, and photo gifts.
That was easy.
In-store and online expires 12/20. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Cyber Monday starts now at Macy's. That means all new deals are here, in-store and online. Like huge savings on boots and shoes from Steve Madden, Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, and more. Plus, exclusives you'll only find at Macy's, like 60 to 65% off Charter Club and Hotel Collection bedding. Plus, Club Room and Style & Co. sweaters for $29.99 and under. But hurry, these Cyber Monday deals won't last long. Shop now and save big at Macy's. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply.
Ulta Beauty Cyber Monday is here. Take 30% off your favorite brands. Yes, the entire brand. Like Tarte, Clinique, Benefit Cosmetics, and Estee Lauder. But hurry, these Cyber Monday deals end December 1st. Head to Ulta.com or the Ulta Beauty app today. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs, with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
You have uninvited guests crawling, flying, scurrying around your house? Don't panic. Call Master Exterminators. Family-owned and fearlessly fighting pests since the 1950s. From ants in your pantry to roaches doing the cha-cha under your fridge. They've seen it all, and they've stopped it all. Call Master Exterminators today to schedule your service. 910-425-1465. And check them out online, masterexterminators.com. Master Exterminators. When they arrive, no pests survive.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
This is the Carolina Panthers countdown to kickoff, exclusively on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
And a happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday season to all. It's time for our keys to the game. Anish Shroff, Luke Kuechly, Jake Delhomme, so kind to return to us after his brief foray with Peyton and Eli last week. Keys to the game are brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the Carolina Panthers. What would you like the power to do? Well, welcome back, Jake. Glad you can be along with us, little people again.
Well, it's sometimes you have to live in the upper chamber, right? And so I decided to stay in the upper chamber last week, but I figured you had it covered with Jordan Gross stepping in.
Well, Drew Brees is a couple of doors down, so we're glad you're here instead of with him.
Well, Luke Kuechly has his mouthpiece in. He's about to go try to tackle Drew one more time, so he's ready to go.
Well, like Jake, let's start. Keys to the game for the Panthers offensively against a 9-2 Rams team that's the best in the NFC.
Yeah, they're opportunistic. They get after the quarterback, defensive line. We just got to, whenever we do throw the football, I think we need to protect, but also we got to hang our hat on our run game. I think we got away from it last week. It's been talked about ad nauseum. We got to hang our hat on that and try to control the clock as much as possible, because this Ram offense will be difficult to stop with all our injuries that we have.
Luke, you and I were talking before the game. The Rams love 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends. They throw from what is normally a run-heavy formation quite a bit. No Trayvon Merrick. That impacts the Panthers quite a bit.
Well, absolutely. You look at our defense as a whole. No J.C. Horn, no Trayvon Merrick. The backup to J.C. and Mike Jackson, Corey Thornton, he's out as well. No Christian Roseboom. So it'll be Chris Barnes. It'll be Trevin Wallace. We'll get him back. Shaw Smith-Wade will get a little bit more burn on the outside at corner. I think the biggest thing for us was with as much shift, as much motion, as much pre-snap movement as this Rams offense gives us, we have to be able to communicate. There's a lot of new faces in there getting a lot more time than they typically would. Lathan Ransom, Damani Richardson. Our communication must be on point. With those guys in, we need a young guy to step up. Can we get a tip ball? Can Damani Richardson find it? Can we get another one of these young guys, Lathan Ransom, to step up and make a play? These guys have probably been watching from the sideline all year, looking for an opportunity to get out and play. They're going to get it against the best offense in the NFL and probably the hottest team too. So it's a good test for them today.
I look at the Chiefs game from a year ago. Big litmus test for the Panthers. One thing Carolina did in that game, they sacked Mahomes 5 times. If you give Matthew Stafford time, he'll pick you apart. The Panthers' pass rush needs to find itself, needs to have a big game today.
Be the leader in yards this year. STI Turf Care Equipment and Toro are making mowing your lawn that much easier with the all-new 60-volt battery-powered mower featuring Toro's personal pace self-propel system, 22-inch steel deck, and Smart Stow technology to save up to 70% floor space in the garage. Your mower will start the first time every time and get done faster with 25% more runtime. Visit STI Turf Care Equipment at one of our 3 Charlotte locations or visit our website at turf-care.com.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back, and it's still bigger and better than any chicken sandwich out there. More chicken strips, more Monterey Jack cheese smothered in buffalo and ranch, all on a 5-inch bun. There's so much crispy, cheesy, saucy goodness, you may find yourself speechless when someone asks what's your favorite part. Not because you can't find the words, just because it's hard to talk when your mouth's full with this much deliciousness. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back for a limited time. What a burger.
Keep your family warm and comfortable this winter with Michael & Son's Heating Tune-Up for only $59. Michael & Son's Precision Heating Tune-Up will ensure your system is running at peak performance all season long, saving you money on maintenance and energy bills. So call the family of Michael & Son and take advantage of their Heating Tune-Up for only $59 at 800-948-MIKE or schedule online at michaelandson.com.
If you can't, we can. Michael & Son.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Steve Smith!
This Panthers moment is brought to you by Bojangles. January 10th, 2004. The Panthers defeat the Rams in St. Louis 29-23 in double overtime in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It gives them their second trip to the NFC Championship game in team history.
Blitz again coming below pumps. He's got time, throws downfield. Smith at the 45 to the 40. Breaks free. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, Steve Smith. 69 yards. And we are going to the NFC Championship game.
Jake Delome's 69-yard touchdown pass to Steve Smith on the first play of the second overtime sealed the victory. It was the 6th longest game in NFL history. This Panthers moment has been brought to you by Bojangles. A Bojangles family meal gives you more for your money. It's Bo time.
End zone, right side, touchdown. Takes it to the house, left side. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Carolina Panthers.
Kickoff of today's game between the Panthers and Rams is only minutes away. Stay tuned. The Carolina Panthers countdown to kickoff will continue after this.
Belk is a proud partner of the Carolina Panthers and your hometown favorite in the fashion game since 1888. Shop the Friends and Family Sale at Belk for up to 60% off rarely discounted brands like Brooks Brothers, Vineyard Vines, and Nike, plus exclusive savings on designer fragrances, handbags, and more. Now's the time to get all the best gifts for so much less. Belk, in the game since 1888.
Excited for Panthers games? Join Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium and help create a great experience for fans. Assist with crowd control, guest services, and keep things running smoothly on game day. Enjoy flexible hours, great teamwork, and a front row seat to the action. Ready to join? Visit jobs.best.garda.com and apply today.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CRV.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. For so many families, football is a tradition they cherish. But the number of children in foster care across the Carolinas is at an all-time high, and the need continues to rise. Thompson's foster care program has expanded in response. But now more than ever, we need foster parents to help us. We're here to let you know that you can become a foster parent, and we'll support you as you make a difference. Give a child a chance to join your family traditions. Visit thompsoncff.org to learn more.
This is Derek Brown. Stay tuned. The game is next on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by your Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? NASCAR. For all the latest insights and storylines. And to find out when and where to watch, visit NASCAR.com. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Rock 103 is your home for Carolina Panthers football. Every Monday night at 6 is Panther Talk. Every morning at 6:20 and every evening at 6:20, get your Panthers update. And every game day, Anish Shroff and analysts Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, and Jordan Gross have your pregame, in-game, and post-game coverage all season long. Your home for Carolina Panthers football. WRCQ, Dunn, Fayetteville, Fort Bragg. We are Carolina's rock station. Rock 103.
Heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer. I've got a quarter. Heads Carolina, tails California.
And welcome to Bank of America Stadium. Gray solder skies in the air. The lights are on. The Panthers captains make their way to midfield for the coin toss for this Week 13 battle against the best team in the NFC and arguably the best team in the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams, winners of 6 straight. The captains for the Panthers, Bryce Young, J.J. Jansen in a backwards blue cap at the age of 39, Derek Brown, and then Mike Jackson is the 4th honorary captains. They exchange hugs with the Rams counterparts, and we get ready to listen in for the ceremonial coin toss to begin this game.
Welcome to Week 13. Here's a coin for today. There's your heads. There's tails. That's heads. There's tails. Your choice. Heads. Choice is heads. If it is tails, you want to toss. Which way you want to kick? Carolina will win the toss, elected to defer. LA will receive in the South. Good luck.
Well, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
WRCQ, Dunn, Fayetteville.
Your home for Carolina Panthers football.
Carolina's rock station. Rock 103.
This is the National Football League, and these are the Carolina Panthers.
Complete touchdown right side, touchdown Carolina.
Ready or not.
Get ready. It's game time in the NFL.
Into the end zone, touchdown Carolina.
And now, a Along with Jim Szoke, Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, and Kristen Balboni, here's the play-by-play voice of the Carolina Panthers, Anish Shroff.
On the final day of November, you can feel the cold blast of December. 46 degrees at game time. Feels like 44. Temperatures expected to be in the 40s for most of the game. There is a chance of rain. Not much wind coming in from the east at 4 miles per hour. The Panthers clad in their silver helmets, black tops, silver pants, black socks. The Rams with their traditional blue and yellow helmets, white tops, yellow pants, and blue socks. Ryan Fitzgerald will kick off from his own 35, kicking left to right. And the Rams with 2 return men back deep. They've got Jordan Whittington on one side. And Ronnie Rivers on the other. Fitzgerald backpedals to the 30-yard line. Here's the whistle. Lines it up, and he will begin his approach. Toe meets leather. Rivers chased back to his 4-yard line. Cuts it up near side across the 10. He's got the 20. Big hole out across the 30. Still going 40, and driven out of bounds by the kicker, Fitzgerald. There is a flag on the play. Now let's see where they mark Rivers. They're going to mark him all the way in Panther territory. So it looked like he went out of bounds earlier, but they mark him in Carolina territory. There is a flag at the tail end of the play, and the Rams will have premium starting field position.
Yeah, it's going to be a late hit by Thomas.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the kicking team, number 48. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. First down.
Yeah, so Thomas Incoom right there. Kind of what happened is, so Isaiah Simmons, we signed him sometime in the middle part of this week. He's the outside guy on the kickoff coverage team. He's the contained player. He's supposed to keep everything on his inside shoulder. He runs down the field. He gets to a blocker. He shoots inside, effectively cuts the remainder of the coverage team off. That ball pops outside, and no one is outside him. That's how that ball popped out, and we got a late hit at the end for another 15.
So the Rams come out in the shotgun from the Panther 35-yard line after the penalty. Matthew Stafford takes the snap in the pocket off his back foot. His pass batted down. It was hit by A'Shawn Robinson. Stafford playing at an MVP level, 30 touchdowns, 2 picks, and Kristen Balboni, he will face a Carolina defense that's a bit shorthanded.
Exactly, Anish. No J.C. Horn, Trayvon Merrick, Christian Roseboom, Claude Sherrillis. There'll be a lot of new guys and young guys stepping up. Some good news, though. Trevin Wallace is back at the linebacker position.
Yeah, so we saw Shaw Smith-Wade on that first play line up on the outside. Caleb Evans now in the game. Shaw Smith-Wade moves inside with the nickel package. Stafford is in the gun. Kyron Williams joins him in the backfield. Second down and 10. The tight end Parkinson motions left to right. Shotgun snap. Quick throw over the middle. That's caught across the 30-yard line. And Puka Nacua picks up a first down at the 25. Starting lineups brought to you by Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work. The Rams, winners of 6 straight, their longest win streak since 2018. They've got the best point differential in the NFL. And since the start of Week 6, only 2 turnovers in 6 games. They have not trailed since being down 3-0 in the first quarter to Baltimore back in Week 6. Stafford under center. Hands off to Kyron Williams, who tunnels between the hash marks for a gain of 3 to the 22-yard line. It brings up a 2nd and 7. A minute gone by in this opening quarter, and the Rams close to the red zone.
And you're seeing a shift. You're seeing emotion on every play. It's going to put more personnel come in to see exactly what we're going to do. Because that's one thing that the Rams don't know. Exactly how are we going to play? Who's going to be inside? Who's going to be outside? But it's not anything exotic that they're showing us so far.
Second down and 7. It's a double tight end set. Mumfield, the rookie, goes in motion. Play action pass. Short pass. It's caught by the tight end Parkinson. Maneuvers inside the 20, inside the 15, all the way down to the 10-yard line. A first and goal for L.A. Nothing besides just a little tight end screen to Parkinson. It's a Rams team without its top tight end, Tyler Higbee. He is on injured reserve.
Yeah, so that was the first look at them. They lined up in 13 personnel, and they just, like Anish mentioned, they run a little screen. We matched them in base. So we match big people on big people, and what they're trying to do is get you big people on big people and then throw the ball vertical down the field or find a void in the zone is what they did right there.
They love Davante Adams down here in the red zone. Puka Nacua motions left to right. Adams lined up wide left. Quick screen, caught by Nacua. He's got the 10, charging across the 5 on the far sideline before he's tackled by Trevin Wallace, who's back after missing last week against San Francisco. It brings up 2nd and goal. The ball spotted just outside the 4-yard line of Carolina.
And he's so strong. I mean, everything is just, we hit him at like, on the first down that he had earlier, we hit him at 6 yards, but he carries guys for 10. Same thing on this play. And now this is where it gets dangerous. When they get inside the 5, usually the 3 on in, it's one-on-one with Davante. It's a run play called, and they're either going to run a slant or a fade most of the time.
2 tight ends to the left, Stafford under center. Davante Adams split to the right. Here's the snap. Quick throw. Caught by Adams in the end zone for a touchdown. A shoestring catch by Davante Adams. It's his 11th red zone touchdown of the season. Tops in the NFL. And he adds to the ledger with his league-leading 13th receiving touchdown. And it's a quick opening drive for the Rams. 6-0. 12-10 to go in the opening quarter.
And he lined up from a tight split. Usually he's split out, but it's a tight split, and Matthew turns his back to the defense. So he turns his back to the side that he's throwing to, but he just knows the leverage of the cornerback by the initial pre-snap read. Turns his back, we move outside, boom, right inside, shoestring catch, touchdown.
The extra point attempt is good by Harrison Mevis, the thicker kicker who was in Panthers camp last year before being cut when he lost the job to Eddie Pinheiro. Carolina will get the ball when we come back, down 7-0 with 12-10 to go in the opening quarter on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to RitchieLaw.com.
That's RitchieLaw.com.
Listen up.
Get early access to Black Friday sales starting now at Diamonds and Gold Factory Outlet. Shop showcases full of beautiful diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, 1, 2, and 3 carat diamond rings, and many styles of 10 to 14 karat gold chains and charms, all at 50 to 75% off. No credit check, no hidden fees. Take it home today or lay away with Forever Layaway. Diamonds and Gold Factory Outlets, next to the Millstone Movie Theater in Hope Mills or inside the Bragg Boulevard Flea Market.
But shh, don't tell anyone. Fayetteville's best kept secret.
For well-qualified buyers with approved credit through Honda Financial Services, not all will qualify. Lease offer with $40.99 to its signing. See dealer for details. Offer expires 105/2026.
Attention, Lumberton. Attention, Rayford. And you too, Fort Bragg. November means yes to savings at Lumberton Honda. Check out our huge selection of new Hondas. Now, Accords, CRV, Civics, Pilots, Roll-Offs. Say goodbye to your old wheels and get top dollar for your trade-in. Low interest. Rates as low as 2.99% for up to 60 months. On new 2025 Accord models during Happy Honda Days. 2025 models are in stock and ready for a test drive. Visit LumbertonHonda.com and reserve yours today. November means yes to savings. Payments as low as $269 a month for 36 months on a new 2026 Civic Sport Hybrid Sedan. Say yes to savings. Shop now. LumbertonHonda.com. Exit 22 off I-95.
You love them enough to do anything for them.
Dad, can we make 200 cookies for my bake sale tomorrow?
Let's do this. Including checking NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
7-0 Rams on a Matthew Stafford touchdown pass to Davante Adams. And with that touchdown pass, Matthew Stafford has now thrown 28 touchdown passes without an interception. He moves past Tom Brady for first on the all-time list in that department. 31 TDs, 2 picks for Stafford over his last 8+ games. 26 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 7-0 Rams on top of the Panthers. 12-10 to go first quarter. Mevis kicks it off right to left. Short kick fielded on the far side by Etienne just inside the 10. Takes it across the 20. Rolled down at the 31-yard line And that's where the Panthers will start. We check in with Kristen Balboni.
Well, we've heard about it all week, the lack of the run game against the 49ers, just 9 runs in that game. I talked to Dave Canales earlier, and he said, that's a missed opportunity on my part. I have got to get back to the run game in this game. He said, we do it well. We're good at it. We need to make it part of our offensive identity in this game. So, guys, I think we all expect to see a lot of Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard.
Kristen, the numbers bear it out. Since Canales took over as head coach, the Panthers are 8-4 when they run 40% or more, 3-14 when they're below 40% in designed runs. Bryce Young comes under center. Rico Dowdle, 6th leading rusher in the NFL, a single setback. Toss right, Dowdle on first down, looking for room across the 30, and none there. He's going to be tackled for a loss of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Just no room on the right side. You know, that's the other part of it, Luke. You know the Panthers want to establish the run, but the Rams are probably expecting that too.
Well, absolutely. They're trying to run a little crack toss play to Jared Verse's side, and he's able to kind of string it out. He gets inside penetration, then runs down the line. That ball has to continue towards the sideline, and they had great pursuit to the football.
2nd down and 11. This Rams defense, number 1 in scoring D, giving up 16 a game. Shotgun snap. They put it in the belly of Dowdle. Crashes up the near hash mark, and he gets to the 33. It brings up a 3rd down and 8 for Carolina. Rams check off every box. It's a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Yeah, they've won 6 in a row. They're 9-2. They've got Stafford, who's playing at an MVP level, 2 alpha receivers, but defensively, top 3 in takeaways. One of the best 3rd down defenses in the NFL as well. 4th at 35%. 3rd down, 8 to go. Under 11 minutes to go. Opening quarter. Panthers down 7-zip. Young to shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw. Near side. Caught by Coker. Turns upfield across the 40. And he's going to be tackled just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A pickup of 16 by the second-year wideout from Holy Cross.
Yeah, I love it on, 3rd down. We're behind the sticks, 3rd and 7. Just a simple out route against Emmanuel Forbes. One thing about Forbes, he's long, but he's extremely, extremely thin. Coker can body him up all day if we get that opportunity.
Young from the shotgun, trips to the left. Chuba Hubbard gets the call, puts his head down, and Ironheads into L.A. territory at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 5 on the play.
That's a 5-yard run that looked like it was nothing. That's I think the Chuba that we used to seeing kind of pushed the pile. And I'm telling you, those calf injuries, that was significant. He had no burst, no power through the hole that we saw last year. And now he's starting to get back healthy.
3 rushing attempts between Hubbard and Dowdle. Panthers only had 9 designed runs in the game against the 49ers on Monday night. Pistol set here on 2nd down and 5. Young to snap, hands off to Dowdle, scavenging for room over the left side, and he gets about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 from the 44 of L.A.
Yeah, so what they're doing
is back in.
Yeah, Chuba comes back in the game, and so Bryce gets under center there, sees that we have two play calls. Actually, he's in the pistol, but he has 2 play calls called in the huddle. If it's 2 high safeties, that means there's 1 less defender in the run game. He checks to the run. If it's 1 high, checks to the pass. Right there, he had 2 high safeties, check to the run. We just weren't able to get it blocked up.
Tedero McMillan wide to the right. Coker slot right. Tommy Tremble's the tight end. Bryce is in the gun with Chuba off his left hip. The snap, the give to Hubbard, running right between the hash marks inside the 40. It's a 1st down to the 38-yard line. Nice pickup of 6 by Chuba Hubbard. And Jake, we're starting to see Chuba the last few weeks run like the Chuba we know.
Yeah, absolutely, because Rico started to get banged up, and I think that's the reason why Chuba has been in the game right now. It looked like the second play of the game, Rico kind of came off a little slow, and he's kind of back and forth watching him on the sideline, so you might see more Chuba.
They've got Trevor Etienne in the game as a wide receiver. He's in a domino stack to the left with Tedero McMillan. Now Etienne comes in motion, goes behind Bryce Young and Chuba. Hubbard gets the call on 1st down and snakes his way to the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. 8:15 to go, opening quarter. Rams scored on their first drive. They got a big kick return. Got a penalty against the Panthers on the return. Took advantage of the short field. But a strong response so far by Carolina on its opening drive. And they've run it quite a bit. 6 times, 3 carries for Hubbard, 3 for Dowdle. Rico's back in there. It's 2nd down and 8. Young is in the gun. 3 receiver look. McMillan in the slot to the right. There's the shotgun snap. Bryce looks right, and he missed Jalen Coker, who was coming in on a slant, and Young's throw went wide. It looked like a little miscommunication, and it's third down.
Yeah, I don't think you like to see that. I think we had him, and I don't know. It's hard to know who's right or who's wrong, but on a three-step drop, it's so quick. But we had him on the under. I don't know if Bryce thought he was just going to sit there, but now you behind the sticks again. Now we converted it the first time. Can we do it again?
Third down, 8 to go. Hubbard in the game at running back. He sits off the left hip or the right hip of Bryce. Former Heisman Trophy winner is in the gun. Takes the belt tie snap. Screen pass, right side. Hubbard has the 35. Across the 30. There goes Chuba. 10, 5, touchdown! Chuba Hubbard takes it to the house.
That was huge. That's what we needed. We shifted to motion. We passed it out. They can't brought pressure. And Xavier Leggett, he does a great job of blocking Kobe Durant. And he was able to crease right down the numbers and we were able to block the outside corner. Great play call. You figured they were going to dial up some pressure, right? Try to snog us out of field goal range. Great play call. They brought pressure. We caught them, but we blocked down the field. That's where you get the big plays.
A 35-yard touchdown from Bryce Young to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba's third receiving touchdown of the season. Fitzgerald drills the PAT. And the Panthers have tied this game at 7. 9 plays, 69 yards, and 432. This scoring drive brought to you by Independence Harley-Davidson, your home for Harley, horsepower, and heart. Independence Harley-Davidson, where Charlotte rides and community thrives. Tied at 7, 7:38 to go in quarter number 1.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R.
Belk is a proud partner of the Carolina Panthers and your hometown favorite in the fashion game since 1888. Shop the Friends and Family Sale at Belk for up to 60% off rarely discounted brands like Brooks Brothers, Vineyard Vines, and Nike, plus exclusive savings on designer fragrances, handbags, and more. Now's the time to get all the best gifts for so much less. Belk, in the game since 1888.
This is Coach Dave Canales. Happy Thanksgiving from the Panthers and the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by Atrium Health. At Atrium Health, we do more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage, so you can live fully.
Can you see that Panthers game? Oh, yeah, I saw the whole thing. The squad looks promising. Sure do. I'm seeing some talent. They got some pieces for sure. And they got no quit. You said it. Oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm Jake. I'm Luke. Nice to meet you. Keep pounding. Go Panthers. Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Welcome back. Celebration still going here after that big Chuba Hubbard touchdown. Though, guys, one thing to note, it has been raining here for the last 5 minutes or so. It is not a heavy rain, but it is consistent. The turf is starting to get a little slick, so that's something we're going to keep an eye out for down here.
Yeah, Kristen, keep us posted. 7-7, 7:38 to go. Opening quarter, both teams scored on their opening drives. Devontae Adams, a 4-yard touchdown catch for L.A. Chuba Hubbard took a swing pass 35 yards down the right sideline for Carolina. Fitzgerald will kick off from his own 35, left to right. Whittington and Rivers back deep for L.A. They are really not all that deep. They're waiting at about the 12-yard line. Panthers have been so good on these kickoffs. And Fitzgerald swings the leg. Rivers fields at the 6, near side. He's got the 10, across the 20, slight stutter. Pinballs off a defender, keeps going, and fights forward ahead to about the 32-yard line. That's where the Rams will begin their second drive. Jake, at age 37, Matthew Stafford has a chance to be the oldest first-time MVP. He's got the highest passer rating in the NFL. He's having the best season of his career. And it's wild to think before the season started, there was a wonder in Rams camp if Stafford would even play this year.
Yeah, he missed all of training camp with a back issue. As a 37-year-old quarterback with a back issue, and you missed all of camp. It's pretty remarkable.
Under center snap, the handoff to Kyron Williams. Sweeps to the right, gets the 40, and he picks up a first down all the way out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 13 for Williams, who's on track for his third straight 1,000-yard season. And Luke, he presents a problem too. You're worried about Nakua and Devontae Adams. Oh, by the way, Kyron Williams, pretty darn good running back.
Well, they're both built very similarly. Him and Blake Corum, they're physical. They're low to the ground. Big-bodied, shorter guys, hard to get your arms around, and they run through that hole with tremendous speed. And this scheme by itself helps him as well. So he's a stud, like you said, Anish, but there's two of them that you got to watch out for.
Yeah, that was Blake Corum. Play-action pass. Stafford, with time, throws downfield, caught by Adams. He's got the 35 of Carolina, angling toward the sideline, and goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 32 for Devontae Adams, and a first down for L.A. back in Carolina territory.
Very comfortable in the pocket. An easy play action, no pressure, and Matthew was able to stand back there and just hit a big in route. And he's so pinpoint the way he throws. I know I was marveling watching him warm up, throw the ball. There's certain people that pass the football and certain people that throw it. He's a passer. The ball it's so catchable for these receivers.
Stafford under center. On first down, play action again. Throws a screen pass. Nakua running on the numbers across the 25, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A gain of 5. It's second down and 5. Puka Nakua came into the game second in the NFL in receptions, trailing only former Panther and 49er Christian McCaffrey.
You know, it's attack. That's how this offense is. A big 30-some-yard gain on the in route, and we come right back to a screen play. We're going to fake, roll out the one way, come back to a screen. It's constantly attacking your defense to making sure you're honest.
Adams matched up with Mike Jackson wide to the left, press coverage. Here's the snap. Handoff Corum works the right side, pulled down from behind by Ashawn Robinson. But after he picks up a first down at the 12-yard line, and here we go. The Rams back within striking distance. Another red zone try.
And I'm interested to see where they end up running this football the rest of the game. Shaw Smith-Wade's been playing to the field, and he's a smaller body than Mike Jackson. The last two runs have gone to the side of the field where Shaw has been. Number one, there's more space there, but I think they like the matchup. The unblocked player is usually the corner, and they have a good feel for where he's going to be, and they're going to run the ball at him.
First down and 10 from the 12. Play action pass. Stafford pump fakes. He's back at his own 22. Rifles one near side. And it's caught inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Brought in by Xavier Smith. And it's going to bring up second down. The Rams can still pick up a first down if they get the ball to the 2-yard line. It's 2nd and 6.
And Matthews has a lot of time so far. They can move in the pocket and then play action, set up behind the center and kind of move him one more time. Let's throw a screen. They're keeping you off balance as a play caller.
And he has been dynamite when he doesn't face pressure this year. 3-receiver look. Nakua comes in motion, tight to the line right. Snap, play action, rolling right, chased by Scorton. Stafford throws toward the end zone, tipped and broken up, incomplete. Shaw Smith-Wade in coverage, knocked it away. He was matched up with a 6'2" Nakua.
Yeah, you know, this is a pass where only people with an elite arm and trust their arm make this throw. He comes out on the fake. He looks inside to try to draw the defense to work back inside, knowing he's throwing it where only Puka could probably catch it. That's just an elite arm and somebody that's playing at a different level. Because, I mean, you had to fit that in a pinhole, and he was trying to put it in there.
Trips to the right, shotgun snap on third down. Stafford's pass is tipped, and it's picked off in the end zone by Nick Scott. The first interception he has thrown since week 3 at Philadelphia. It's the second batted ball, and the Panthers come up with a huge takeaway.
Yeah, Derek Brown gets his hands up in the air, tips that ball. Nick Scott catches it in the end zone. That's what you need, these big guys up front. We're not getting to Matthew Stafford, but that's the first time we've affected him. So get around him, get your hands up, tip a ball, and get to the football.
It is the 11th interception of the season by Carolina. and the fourth in the last two games. They had 3 against San Francisco. Panther ball from the 20, tied at 7, 4:02 to go first quarter. Here on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Kent, we think of mechanical things as working, but we don't think of a roof as something that works.
Just kind of sits there, doesn't it, JT? Inactive.
It's very, very active. The sun beats down on it, rain attacks it, it's out in the cold.
The roof actively protects.
Your roof is under freaking assault all day.
Every day.
All day long.
A roof can never take a day off, and it can never quit because
now you've got a leak.
If you went outside in a complete downpour, do you look up and let the rain pound on your face?
No, you run and find shelter.
A roof has no shelter.
It is the shelter.
And it gets no respect for what it does. You only notice it when it fails.
You step inside on a hot day and go, that air conditioning is so nice.
Nobody steps inside on a rainy day and says, oh, it's so nice and dry in here. Boy, I love our roof.
A working roof is underappreciated.
No quit.
JT, I'm starting to relate with these roofs. And you're like that flashy air conditioner.
Yeah, but an air conditioner with no quit.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
After the Knicks got interception, first down and 10, Carolina, Bryce Young moving the pocket, shovels to Mitchell Evans, who goes out of bounds after a hard collision at the 27, a gain of 7. Nick Scott with his first pick as a Panther, his first interception in almost 3 years to the day, November 27th, 2022, when he was with the Rams, had an interception against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And for Matthew Stafford, his first INT in 318 pass attempts. The NFL record, by the way, 402, Aaron Rodgers. Bryce comes under center on second down and 3. Here's the snap. Handoff Dowdle. Hunts for room on the left side. There's not much there. And Rico has not found much traction. No gain on the play. 4 carries, 4 yards today.
He really didn't, and they actually brought pressure. They brought the safety after we motioned Jalen McCullum, and they actually ran down Rico from the backside. And that's something that I think they're going to know. They're knowing that we're going to try to have to run the football as much as possible. And I think the Rams are going to do everything to make us beat them with the passing game.
Jake Curhan getting the start at right guard with Zavala on IR. Cade Mays still out, so Corbett starts at center. Empty set with 5 wide. Trips to the right, twins to the left. 3rd and 3. Young to snap. Delayed pressure. Quick throw near sideline and off the hands of his intended target, a leaping Tommy Tremble at the sticks. It's 4th down, so a little bit of a redux of last week. The Panthers get the turnover, unable to capitalize. And Luke, we talked about it in the pregame. Margin for error disappears when you play a team like the Rams. If LA makes mistakes, we have to capitalize.
Yeah, and we had a good play call there. They're just in man coverage. You ran 3-by-1 like a little mesh concept to the field, and Tommy Tremble is open in the flat. We just put it a little bit too high. It was there, right play call, put ourselves in good position on 3rd down. Like you said, we have to execute.
Sam Martin will punt, catches the snap, boots it away. Xavier Smith signals for a fair catch and makes it at the 27-yard line. So the Rams get the ball back. 2:37 to go in this opening quarter. The Panthers and Rams all tied at 7.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CRV.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Keep your cool this season with Zippy Ice. Proudly woman-owned and based in Charlotte, Zippy Ice delivers cool, crisp ice straight to Bank of America Stadium and businesses across the Carolinas. When the heat is on and the stands are packed, trust the same team that keeps the drinks chilled at every Panthers game. Need ice for your tailgate or business? Just text or call 980-355-9851. Zippy Ice, keeping Carolina cool one game at a time.
7-7 score. Nate Schroff, Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, Kristen Balboni with you here on a Sunday afternoon, the final Sunday, the final day of November. December around the corner. The Panthers get the much-needed bye week following the conclusion of this game. Love the intensity of game day. Take it to the track. NASCAR brings that same electric energy with a whole lot more horsepower. Get in the driver's seat at NASCAR.com. 7-7, 2:37 to go. Opening quarter. Both teams scored on their opening drive. The Rams marched downfield on their second drive. Nick Scott, off a tipped ball, intercepted his former teammate Matthew Stafford in the end zone. And then the Panthers got the ball back at their own 20. They went 3 and out. So the Rams have it now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28. Kyron Williams, the single setback. Stafford crouches under center, a 3-receiver look, working right to left. The snap, they give to Williams. And he cuts it across the 30-yard line out to the 35, a healthy pickup of 7. It brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, it's just a little insert run play. So what they do is they motion the tight end across the formation to make a 3-by-1 set. The B gap on our defense is open. So the tight end leads in that gap, and the running back's able to follow him. He can pick inside that lead block or outside that lead block. Trevin Wallace took the inside portion of that lead block, so he popped it to the outside for a gain of 6 to start.
Under center snap, they go right back to Williams, and he turbines to the 40-yard line with a spin move to pick up a 1st down, a gain of 5 more for Kyron Williams.
He's a shorter, thicker running back, and it's almost like he bounced off that because we hit him at the line of scrimmage or behind. Lathan Ransom was able to kind of fire his gun, and he came across, but he just nice spin move and was able to go forward. And you talked about tackling running backs of that stature earlier today when we were down on the field, how different it is, and you can explain kind of after this play.
1st down and 10, 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ferguson, the tight end, motions left to right. Play action pass. Stafford, deep drop, pumps once, throws deep. Down the right sideline, incomplete. Ferguson could not hold on in bounds. He was open, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, so here's I'm going to get back to Jake, what Jake said in a second here, but what they did is they motioned Ferguson across again to that same B gap. They led him inside the B gap, but instead of it being a run, it's a pass, and he ran a deep sail route, like a 15, 20-yard to the sideline route, runs up the field, breaks out. So they're showing you the run game, and then they're showing you the passing game off of that run game action. Good job by Sean McVay of dialing up a play.
A heck of a catch by Ferguson with one hand. He was out of bounds, however. 2nd down and 10 from the shotgun. Play clock at 4. At 3, chest-high snap, 4-man rush. Quick throw, near side, picked again. Mike Jack down the right sideline. Scorton throws a block on Stafford. Jackson takes it in for a pick 6. A flag at the very end of the play.
I think what... Yeah, but... I think they're gonna call a penalty on Nick Scorton for the block, but Stafford's running. Nick Scorton blocks him. Stafford turns his back. That's not a block in the back.
That's not a block in the back.
That's a bad call. That's because it's a quarterback.
There is no foul for a blindside.
That's a bad call. So Puka runs a quick out route, and I give Mike Jack a lot of credit studying during the week. On 2nd and long, they're going to throw the ball a lot, but it's not down the field. It's quick routes to get back on track. It's a speed out by Puka Nacua. He plays physical at the top end of the route. He jumps that route, picks it off. Good block by Scorton Jackson. Mike Jackson runs it back for a touchdown. That's a great job of sitting in your spot, playing your technique, driving the football, and making a play on it.
And now Fitzgerald is on for the PAT after the pick six from Mike Jack. A 48-yard interception return. Fitzgerald swings the leg and puts it through. Sometimes this Panther team likes to get weird. There's no other way around it. Matthew Stafford hadn't thrown an interception since week 3. He had gotten 308 passes entering the game without a pick. So, of course, the Panthers come up with 2 INTs in the opening quarter. One by Nick Scott. This one by Mike Jack leads to 6 the other way. And for the first time since week 6, the Rams are trailing 14-7. Panthers on top with 1:10 to go in the first.
Panthers fans, with FanDuel, you can bet in real time while the game unfolds. And if you're a new customer, bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Carolina Panthers.
21 plus in present in North Carolina. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Welcome back. Well, the crowd is still enjoying themselves after that Mike Jackson pick six. It's great to see from him. You know, he had the big interception last week. But then if you guys remember, back in week 3, he had a huge interception against Atlanta. Ran it back for like 50 yards. But he ended up kind of going backwards, and I think he got some grief in the locker room about not being able to get into the end zone on that one. So he has had his eye on a pick six since week 3 in Atlanta. Congratulations to him. The fans are certainly loving it, Anish.
It's also back-to-back games with a pick for Mike Jack. Had one against San Francisco. He got grief, remember, in the Green Bay game as well, where he dropped a gimme pick in the end zone.
Yeah, the one last week in San Fran, he had to elevate and catch it with his hand. This one was very difficult. You bang Puka, in essence, coming out of his break, so you're muscling with each other. And the ball has RPMs from Matthew Stafford, and he catches it with his hands upside down, in essence.
Wide drive kick fielded at the 12 by Rivers. Breaks one tackle, and he's driven down at the 30-yard line. Flag down. Flag is all the way back at the 45-yard line on the other end of the field. I wonder if the Panthers
Legal
moved.
formation on a kicking team, number 33 left early. 5 yards will be added to the dead ball spot. First down, Los Angeles.
You know, we saw on the opening kickoff, Panthers missing a tackle. That's Robert Rochelle, who was just signed off of the Dallas practice squad this week. Often when you're plugging holes and you're banged up, guys move from special teams to offense or defense. You feel it on special teams.
Yeah, we felt it twice so far. This is only 5 yards, but still, those things can add up through the course of a game.
Ball on the 36-yard line. First down and 10. Shotgun snap. Stafford throws left side. That is brought in. Xavier Smith spins across the 40 of Carolina, and he's all the way down to the 37-yard line. Big gainer on first down, a gain of about 27 for L.A.
Yeah, a lot of youth on that side of the ball. We have Shaw Smith-Wade out there. We have Lathan Ransom out there. He just runs a quick out route. Looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication between Shaw Smith-Wade and Latham Ransom on that. They got to play it a little bit tighter. It's just an in and out concept. The inner portion has the inner portion of the route that comes your way, and then Shaw Smith-Wade is the outside portion of the defender. He has the first outside breaking route. They had a little bit of a miscommunication.
25 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 3 tight end set. Ferguson motions right. They love to throw out of this 3 tight end set. This time they hand it off straight up the middle. That's Corum. Spins off a defender and plows inside the 25 to the 22. Gain of 15 yards. And the Rams have had their way on the ground early. And that will likely be the final play of the opening quarter. So L.A. is back inside the Carolina 25-yard line. But after one quarter, the Panthers leading the best team in the NFC and arguably the best team in the NFL. It's 14-7, Carolina. We'll be back.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
If you want wellness wherever, that's delivered with great website manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
When it comes to game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Score big with deals from great brands like these: Gatorade, Gatorade GX bottles, Propel powder mixes, Farm Rich mozzarella sticks, Farm Rich stuffed jalapeno peppers, Breyer's natural vanilla ice cream, and Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bars. Stop in your Harris Teeter for great savings on game day foods. Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of the Carolina Panthers.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixings to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Great causes being supported here on the field because it is My Cause, My Cleats. 84 Panthers players and coaches championing a cause today. I just wanted to highlight a couple of the local ones. Turk Wharton is supporting the Charlotte Angels, which supports children and youth in the foster care community. Shaw Smith-Wade and Tommy Tremble are supporting Autism Charlotte, which has some amazing programs like an after-school academy and an I Can Bike camp. A lot of great causes out here in Niche.
Indeed, Kristen, and the good folks at the Studio, a custom shoe place here in Charlotte, did a lot of those custom cleats. Had a chance to run into them before the game. They gave me 3 Panther claws on my shoes, Kristen. Matthew Stafford takes the shotgun snap, hands off Corum, sweeps to his right, cuts it inside the 20, and tripped up by Latham Ransom at the 17-yard line. You know, Mike Jackson, who had that big pick six, you talk about giving back to the community, donated a bunch of turkeys to families in need for Thanksgiving, and then got himself a post-Thanksgiving Day, not turkey, but tutty.
Well, certainly a welcome one, I can promise you that.
2nd down and 4, 14:30 to go, second quarter. Panthers leading 14-7. Heavy set again for the Rams, 3 tight ends. Now Stafford morphs into the shotgun. Corum, the running back, off his left hip. Play clock at 3. Chest high snap. Stafford back to throw. Floats one left flat. It's Parkinson, the tight end. He gets clipped, but not before he picks up a first down. Tackle made by Shaw Smith-Wade.
All right, so what's going on right here with Matthew Stafford? We have 5 big guys in, 2 linebackers, so we're in base. They're in 13 personnel. It looks like a run formation. They see that we're in base. It's single high. We have everybody down to stop the run. They explode the formation to a passing formation. They check to the pass. They throw the pass because we have base in. And now if we have nickel in, they're going to sit in that run formation and run the ball.
First down and 10 from the 11. 3 tight ends in the game. Ferguson split out to the right. Parkinson in motion. Stafford the snap. Play fake. Boots to his left. Throws back across the middle and incomplete. Almost picked. He was looking for Ferguson in the end zone, Luke. We had a chance at that one.
Yeah, it looked like Mike Jack was right there. Nick Scott was there. Again, it was just a deep crossing over route. Again, 13 personnel. We stayed in base. They checked from run to pass, and Stafford tried to put the ball on the back shoulder of the tight end right there, and Mike Jack and Nick Scott were right there.
Yeah, he wanted him to sit down is what he was trying to tell Ferguson, the rookie. Don't run through the zone. I want you to sit and let me stick it on you.
2 receivers right, Adams to the left, Corum the running back, Stafford in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes to Corum. Short pass to Davis Allen, running left side, stiff arm, and he's brought down by Trevin Wallace. Got some help from Nick Scott as well. It's going to bring up 3rd down, not much on the play. Oh, they got to about the 8-yard line. We'll say the 7. So 3rd down.
I think the run is still in play right here. If they get half of it,
correct.
McVay's the big analytics guy. He's going to likely go for it. So both run and pass are up on this down.
Yeah, and you can get a first down also.
Yeah, you get a first down. It's 3rd down and 6. Ball on the 7-yard line. Stafford breaks the huddle. He's in the gun. Kyron Williams is off his left hip. A 3-receiver look to the right. The tight end Parkinson wide to the left. Stafford pumps. Now scrambling. Throws back of the end zone. Caught by Davante Adams. 2nd touchdown for Adams. And the Rams make it 14-13 with 12:46 to go in the 2nd quarter.
And that's where you'd like to get a little bit of a pass rush here. We send forward. We drop Nick Scorton in coverage. Derek Brown's trying to get after Stafford. But what happens right here is the longer Davante Adams can work to get open in the end zone against a Caleb Evans, that job is super hard. Stafford extends the play to his right. Davante Adams is one-on-one on a Caleb Evans. He pivots off him, and Stafford puts it right on his chest.
And that's the thing. It's the veteran quarterback, the veteran receiver, not panicking, knowing exactly where to go. When quarterback goes to me, I'm going to go back towards him.
A PAT by Mevis Good, and we are tied at 14. A 7-play, 64-yard drive, taking up 3:24 for the Rams. Tied at 14. 12:46 left. Opening half on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Brian's headed to the basketball court, but he's sick of this check engine light. So he goes to AutoZone for the free Fix Finder service.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Where a friendly AutoZoner reads the light in just a few minutes and gives him a detailed report.
No big, just a loose gas cap.
And gets him to the court with a tight gas cap and tighter defense. The free Fix Finder service at AutoZone. No hassles, just help. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
At Straight Talk, we know the holidays are your time to say
yes.
So why put up with a wireless company that makes you say
out of data?
Or
no service here?
Switch to Straight Talk and say yes to real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network covered by Verizon. And with a free 5G phone when you activate select plans, someone else in your family can say yes! Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Based on RootMetrics State of 5G Report, United States 1H 2025. Experiences may vary. Not an endorsement of Verizon. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Psst, listen up.
Get early access to Black Friday sales starting now at Diamonds and Gold Factory Outlet. Shop showcases full of beautiful diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, 1, 2, and 3 carat diamond rings, and many styles of 10 to 14 karat gold chains and charms. All at 50 to 75% off. No credit check, no hidden fees. Take it home today or lay away with Forever Layaway. Diamonds and Gold Factory Outlets. Next to the Millstone Movie Theater in Hope Mills or inside the Bragg Boulevard Flea Market.
But shh, don't tell anyone. Fayetteville's best kept secret.
Looking for a truck that works as hard as you do? Right now at John Heister Chevrolet, get up to $9,000 off all new 2025 Silverado 1500. Plus, we've got a full line of Trax and Traverse SUVs, 26 in stock, all discounted prices. Need something certified? Our certified pre-owned selection is loaded and ready to roll. We're the home of the Deal King, so get off your keister and head to Heister. Visit Keep Trip in Lillington or check us out at LillingtonChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
We're tied at 14. 12:46 to go, second quarter. The Panthers and the Rams. Carolina hanging with the number one team in the NFC. The Rams come in winners of 6 straight at 9-2. Alongside Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, Amade Schroff, Kristen Balboni down on the sideline. Harrison Mevis will kick it off. Rico Dowdle and Etienne Waite at their own 5-yard line. Mevis approaches, boots it away. This one chases Etienne back to the 4. He's got the 10. Turbos across the 20, crunched at the 26-yard line. Panthers football is brought to you by Thompson, because changing lives changes everything. Visit ThompsonCFF.org to be a part of it. 12:41 on the game clock here in the second quarter. Panthers have had the ball just twice so far. They marched down the field on their opening drive, scored a touchdown, then went 3 and out. One of their touchdowns today coming off a Mike Jackson pick 6. Chuba Hubbard is the single setback. 3 tight ends in the game. Bryce comes under center. Young with a hard count. Hands to Chuba. Cuts it back inside, wrapped up, and taken to the ground by Omar Spates. Gets out to the 29, a gain of 3. Second down and 7, Carolina.
They had 6 guys on the line of scrimmage right there, and that ball started front side. Chuba put his foot in it and came back against the grain, and Omar Spates is a young covered guy. When you have 6 guys on the line of scrimmage, that off-the-ball backer is oftentimes clean to the football. So he mirrors Chuba, and Chuba puts his foot in the ground. He comes downhill in attack.
Panthers stay with the 3 tight end look. 2 tight ends to the right, Evans to the left. The snap, the give to Hubbard over the right side. Powers across the 35. He's got a first down at the 37-yard line. That's the 9th running play by Carolina, which matches the total amount of carries the running backs had on Monday night.
Right, and we're in the 3 tight end set, but our wide receiver is Bryson Tremaine, a 6'4", 215-pound physical presence who inserted inside, and he went up to block the safety Cam Curl. And that's the thing where we're staying with the same formation. We're going to try to control the clock to keep Stafford and company on the bench.
First down and 10 from the 37. Young, the snap, puts it in the belly of Hubbard. Runs left side, lowers his head, and slams his way across the 40, all the way out to the 43-yard line. 6 more for Chuba. 6 carries, 32 yards for Chuba Hubbard this afternoon. It's 2nd and 4, Carolina. 11:13 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, really good job by Tommy Tremble. Nate Landman, the linebacker, comes up. Tommy's able to seal the edge, and then Bryson Tremaine, again, gets a big lead block on the corner. We hit that ball off tackle, and Chuba runs for a big gain on first down.
Panthers stay with that 3 tight end look. Young fakes the toss to Chuba. Moves left. He's got all sorts of room to run. Evans throws a block. Young inside the 40, out of bounds at the 35. Beautifully executed. Bryce Young pointing with both hands toward the Carolina end zone. It's a first down for the Panthers at the 33 of Los Angeles.
Yeah, just a total sell. We faked the toss, and Jared Verse never even gave any thought to thinking Bryce Young would come out the backside with it, and he just ran down. And Bryce, watching the replay, he's disappointed. He wanted more because Tommy was blocking down the field. He almost tried to cut it back in.
It's a gain of 24 for the third-year quarterback. Now Bryce is in the shotgun. Twins to the right. McMillan motions left. Waist high snap. Young steps up in the pocket. Throws down the left side through the hands of McMillan, who took a hit at the end of the play by the former first-rounder Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah, we did a nice job. They rushed 4 on that play, and Bryce stepped up. I actually thought he was going to take off running, but he tried to get it to T-Mac. In essence, we had an out and up with T-Mac, and he tried to get it in the hole. If Bryce would have taken off running, we actually had a back in front of him who could have turned and blocked the only remaining defender for the Rams. That could have been a huge play.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 33 of the Rams. J.T. Sanders, motion slot right. Young the snap, fakes to Chuba. Here's the pressure. Screen pass, right side Evans. Got a block from Curhan. Takes it all the way to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 7 by the rookie out of Notre Dame, Mitchell Evans. And it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Luke, you brought this up in the last break. You said Panthers in a game where the Rams have shown they can move the ball at will. You might have to be aggressive. Could this be 4 down territory?
I think you got to approach it like you have 2 downs to get this first down at the rate at which the Rams have been scoring this season. And obviously today, we have the 2 interceptions, but their ability to drive the football we need to score as many points as we can early in this game to get ourselves at a point at the end of the game where we have a chance to be ahead or win this football game.
3 tight ends to the left. Tremaine is the receiver, lined up to the right. Chuba the running back. Young to snap, fakes to Chuba, throws in the flat. He's got Trimble trying to stiff arm Byron Young, and he's pushed out of bounds a hair shy of the line to gain. It's going to bring up about a 4th down and a yard. The offense stays out on the field, and now this may come down to power football.
It will come down to power football, and we aborted the fake. They brought pressure from the outside, and we aborted the fake. Chuba went pick it up, so Bryce knew he needed to get rid of it. But as soon as this play was over, Chuba gave the signal for the pony. Look, we had the pony backfield in the game.
It's a wishbone set behind Young, who comes under center on 4th and 1. Toss right, Rico Dowdle. He's got the first and more across the 20, diving ahead to the 18-yard line for a gain of 6. Carolina using this 3 tight end look on this drive. They're using big formations, Luke. They're imposing their will up front.
Yeah, we're doing a good job. Light boxes, a lot of split safety looks, meaning 2 high safeties, good run formations for us. We've done it toss, we've done it off tackle, we've done some quick game with where Bryce has the opportunity to run it. We've done a good job in this 3 tight end set, and I'm sure we'll get back to it as this game goes on.
8:13 to go, second quarter, tied at 14. 1st and 10 from the 18 of L.A. Young in the gun. Chuba remains in the game. Hubbard running outside zone. Left side across the 15. Dropped by Cam Curl at the 10, but this could come back. Penalty marker thrown at the 16.
Holding. Offense number 84. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Both of these teams amongst 2 of the least penalized in the NFL, and that time they get the rookie Evans.
Yeah, Nick Hampton, the outside linebacker, we bounced it, right? And in Mitchell's defense, he's trying to block inside out. And when you feel that defender go, you just have that tendency to hold one big because you think the ball's going to go inside. But sometimes the running backs, they see it different and they want to bounce it outside. Unfortunately, you get called.
It's now 1st and 20, ball back at the 28 of L.A. Jimmy Horn motions left to right. Bryce is in the gun. Horn now motions behind Bryce. The handoff is to Chuba, straight ahead, and he makes his way to the 23-yard line. So Chuba Hubbard got about 5 back. It sets up a 2nd down and 15. 7:25 to go, second quarter, tied at 14.
Yeah, it'll be interesting now. They've done this with Travis, Etienne, and they've done it with Jimmy Horn too, where they motion him in the backfield, they swing him out wide. I think what we're trying to do is see how LA matches that. If we find a favorable matchup, we'll come back to that as the game goes on.
Bryce in the shotgun, Hubbard right hip. Young takes the snap, 4-man rush. Bryce, little jump throw, Chuba in the flat, right side, makes his way across the 20 and whirlpool down at the 17-yard line. Gain of 6 more, and this brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Carolina.
And Bryce can see they're playing coverage, right? So don't hold on to the ball. Don't take a sack. There's nothing down the field right away. Get it to your running back. That's a cover 2 look. So that corner is actually up, but he's a light corner. He's light in his frame. And so you get it to Chuba. He can run through him and get more yards. Now we're in the 3rd and 8. Give us an opportunity. Get it first or get close for an opportunity on 4th down.
3 receivers left. The tight end Sanders split out to the right. Chuba Hubbard with a wide split, shifting to the right. Young in the pocket, steps up, trying to avoid the rush. Rolling to his right. He'll take off, and he runs out of bounds, tumbling into the Rams sideline, out across the 15. Well shy of the marker. It's 4th down, and here comes the kick team. Let's check in with KB.
A nice little weather update for you. The rain has let up. It did drizzle pretty consistently through the first quarter and a half, but not so much right now. Field's still a little slick. I already saw Rico Dowdle change his cleats, so I'll keep you posted if it picks back up at all.
All righty. Ryan Fitzgerald on to try a field goal, 18 of 22 in his rookie season. This will be a 33-yarder, ball on the far hash, kicking right to left. Not much wind. Snap, hold. Fitzgerald swings the leg, and the 33-yarder is good. And with 5:33 to go in this second quarter, the Panthers leading the Rams 17-14.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord, or 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
You wouldn't let a first-round draft pick go to waste. So why are you letting your excess inventory and customer returns sit collecting dust and costing you money? Registics partners with retailers and manufacturers to liquidate excess inventory quickly and profitably. Ready to unleash value from your excess inventory and returns? Visit Registics.com. That's REGISTIX.com. Registics is proud to be an official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
Welcome back to You Did a Thing, the only game show that rewards tiny victories with the new Frosted Berry Whataburger from Whataburger. Today's contestant is being challenged to spell his niece's name. He's writing to Haley on a gift, and he spelled it with an E-I-G-H. That's correct. You've earned a new Frosted Berry Whataburger with blueberry bursties, topped with sweet cold whip. Also enjoy prickly pear raspberry for a limited time.
5:33 to go, second quarter, 17-14 Panthers. We pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
WRCQ, Dunn, Fayetteville.
Your home for Carolina Panthers football.
Carolina's rock station, Rock 103.
The last drive, a perfect cocktail for what the Panthers need to do today. That was a 7-minute, 13-second drive. And now if you can come up with a stop here, you got a chance maybe to get the ball back before halftime, and the Panthers receive to begin the third quarter. Fitzgerald will kick off right to left after the go-ahead field goal. Rivers fell down. Ball skips. He has to pick it up in the end zone. It landed in the landing zone, and Rivers takes a knee in the end zone, and that means the ball comes out at the 20-yard line. Rivers just slipped while that ball was in midair, and a break for Carolina. L.A. is backed up.
That's a great start for us, because their starting field position has been pretty strong. Obviously, the opening kickoff, they got the ball on the plus side of the field. The last drive, they had the ball on the minus 36. Now they start all the way back on the 20-yard line. Great kick by Ryan Fitzgerald right there. We got to step up and make a play on defense. We get the ball coming out after half. So if we can get off the field here and go down and score again, bleed that clock with nothing left, we'll be in good shape.
The big surprise in this opening half, the Panthers have 2 picks on Matthew Stafford, who had only thrown 2 all season entering play. 3 tight end look on first down. Stafford under center with Williams the single setback. There's the snap. Handoff, Kyron Williams up to gut and clipped across the 25-yard line at the 26. Damani Richardson was in there.
Lot of communication going on. They line him 3-by-1 to the defense's left. They motion a tight end across to build 2-by-2. Then they bring the other tight end across as an insert lead player in the A-gap. A lot of moving pieces, but the best way to combat that is communicate, get your feet set, and attack downhill in the run game as the ball gets snapped. You got to have your feet set, though.
Second down and 4, 5 minutes to go. Here's the snap, a handoff right side. Williams, he gets gobbled at the 29-yard line, a gain of 3, flag down, and it's going to be on Carolina.
Offside. Defense number 99 lined up in the neutral zone. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's Turk Wharton.
Yeah, Turk Wharton's playing in the D gap there in between 2 tight ends. He's got his head in the neutral zone. Just back up a little bit, but he's done a good job so far today of staying physical at the point of attack and making that ball cut vertical. If that ball continues to stretch in this wide zone, it makes tackling extremely difficult. He's done a good job of holding the point, playing physical. We just got to line up on sides.
First down and 10 from the 31 of L.A., working left to right. Stafford today 11 of 16, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Nakua motions, Here's the snap. Play action. Stafford with all day to throw. Plenty of time. Now floats one. Incomplete. On the far sideline in the direction of Kyron Williams. In coverage, Chris Barnes. It's 2nd and 10 from the 31.
Yeah, they tried to take a shot to the defense's right. They built 3-by-1 to that side. They're trying to hit Puka Nacua on a deep out route. Nick Scott sitting right underneath there in zone coverage. Did a fantastic job. He's looking to check that ball down to Quinnen Williams in the flat, but we had Chris Barnes all over him. That's just a really good job of coverage, doing our job.
Barnes up from the practice squad. 2nd down and 10, 4:32 to go. Shotgun snap. Panthers bring the blitz. It's Ransom. Stafford going deep. Downfield. It's caught. Inside the 25. Xavier Smith with a first down for L.A. They mark him at the 20 or the 18-yard line of Carolina.
So again, 3 receivers to the boundary. McVay saw something, they had it covered. So they changed it up, and it's a 3-level combination. They just change up what order they go in that 3 levels, and he's able to get Smith on the corner route, deep corner route. And that's one thing. Stafford rarely misses. He doesn't miss an opportunity if you give it to him in the pass game.
First down and 10 from the 18 after a gain of 51. Stafford under center. Whittington in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff Williams working the right side and brought down from behind by the Carolina Panthers, and LeBrian Ray with a nice tackle in space. He's played well, getting some opportunities in that D-line rotation. A gain of 4, 3:30 on the clock, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, this run game has given us fits. I mean, like, really and truly, I think they're averaging at least 6 to 7 yards a carry against us right now. It seems pretty easy in the run game because it's giving them favorable advantages on 2nd down, and if it's a 3rd down, it's a 3rd and short.
7.3. Stafford is in the gun. Parkinson motions behind his right tackle. They keep it on the ground. It's Williams who gets upended inside the 10-yard line. Ransom with the tackle at the 8, but it's enough for a first down. It's 1st and goal. 3 minutes to go in this opening half. The Panthers nursing a 3-point lead, but the Rams on the doorstep again. LA has not punted in this game. They've gone touchdown, interception, interception, touchdown, and they have shown they can move the ball up and down against a depleted Panther defense. No Merrick, no Horn, no Roseboom. Stafford camps under center. 1st and goal from the 7. There's the snap. They go right back to Williams, searching for room on the left side. He gets thwarted at about the 3-yard line, a gain of 4. 2nd and goal, 2:22 and ticking. And let's see if the Rams run this down to the 2-minute warning.
You got to imagine they would right here, but their run game, it's wide zone, it's outside zone, and then just straight duo, which is what we run a lot. And what happens is the offense is able to block pretty much every player on the perimeter of the defense except one guy, and that's the corner. They're running the ball, again, at a Caleb Evans and Shaw Smith-Wade. They're going to say, hey, you're the unblocked player. We like our running backs on you in one-on-one matchups in open space. So our guys have to continue to play with great technique, squeeze to the end man on the line of scrimmage, which is oftentimes the D end or the tight end, limit space so the tackle's easier. If there's space on the perimeter, these backs get out on you. They can put their foot in the ground, cut upfield, get to the sideline, or play physical through you. Our technique from the corner position needs to be really good to make that tackle better.
It'll be a 2nd and goal from the 2 when we come back from the 2-minute warning. Panthers leading by 3.
Can you see that Panthers game?
Oh, yeah. I saw the whole thing.
The squad looks promising.
Sure do. I'm seeing some talent.
They got some pieces for sure.
And they got no quit.
You said it. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Jake.
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Keep pounding. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Panthers football is brought to you by GMC. Whether you're at home or away, elevate your game in a new GMC Sierra 1500, the truck that's built to leave the competition on the sidelines. Test drive the GMC Sierra today. GMC, professional grade truck of the Carolina Panthers.
When it's game time, on the field or on the job, you bring your pride, your hustle, and your very best every single day.
Rubbermaid Commercial Products delivers pro-level strength. From Brute trash cans to mop buckets, our tools are made for work that matters, helping you finish strong every time. From your home to your job site, every win starts with the right team. Rubbermaid Commercial Products, proud partner of the Carolina Panthers. Visit RubbermaidCommercialProducts.com or your local home improvement store to get started today.
This holiday, Verizon is helping you bundle up incredible gifts and savings. You'll get the latest phone with a new line on My Plan and a brand new smartwatch and tablet. No trade-in needed, even on our lowest price plan. That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for you. Or 2 for you and 1 for someone else. Or 3 gifts for you and only you. Either way, you save big on 3 amazing gifts at Verizon. All on the best 5G network. Visit Verizon today. Rankings based on Root Metric Truth Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Additional terms apply.
This is the Rams' 5th possession of the half. They have been inside the Carolina 10 on 4 occasions now. A touchdown, an interception, a touchdown, and now a 2nd and goal from the 2. Carolina leading by 3, 17-14. Stafford, 2 TD passes to Devontae Adams already. He's lined up wide left. Double tight end set. It's a triple tight end set. Ferguson motions tight to the line. The give is to Corum. Running over the left side. Is he in? There's a flag down. No signal yet. They're going to mark him, I think, maybe a little short. Now they say touchdown. Hold on, there's a flag.
Offside, defense number 11 lined up in a neutral zone. That foul is declined. Touchdown.
So it is a touchdown for Corum. Kind of disappeared into the pile and then fought his way forward. So the Rams take the lead at 20-17. And now the extra point try from Mevis. 1:55 on the clock. So Carolina with 3 timeouts will have a chance here. And then they also get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter. And you start to look at it as a potential 2-for-1.
Yeah, just a simple duo run. It's just a big inside zone concept with the offensive lineman double team to the 2nd level. Ashawn Robinson had him stopped in the backfield, but Blake Corum kept his feet running, ran through his shoulder, broke another tackle. DJ Wanham had an opportunity at him, and just a physical downhill run by Blake Corum. But Anish, you're 100% correct. We've got plenty of time here. We need to drive this thing down and go get points on the board. The first thing that we have to think about, though, is let's just get that first down, get this drive going. What we can't do is have a quick 3 and out and stop that clock, give it back to them. So for us, think about, hey, number one thing that we have to do, go get this first down, get this drive rolling.
Yeah, that's a great call, because if you get stopped here and you get a 3 and out, don't be surprised if the Rams start to use timeouts and they start to look at this as an opportunity to maybe get more points before halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we haven't stopped them, right? I mean, we've had 2 interceptions, one in the red zone and one we were able to get it right around midfield for a pick 6. And they're just running it at will on us. And whenever they do go to throw it, some of the opportunities that they're having, guys are pretty much wide open. There hadn't been many opportunities where Stafford has struggled for. So we've got to make sure we don't give the Rams an opportunity before half. We can get points here, great, but don't give them that opportunity, because we do get the ball to start the second half.
Mevis to kick off. He is now the full-time kicker. The Rams cut Josh Carty earlier in the week. Mevis approaches, swings the leg. ETN makes the catch at the 6 on the near side. Has the 10, near side 20, zigging, zagging across the 30, out to the 33. Good return by ETN. KB?
Yeah, we've seen the Panthers go back offensively to this, splitting the carries between the running backs. Rico Dowdle headed out there right now. We have not seen him be able to get much going so far in this game. And Jake mentioned it. Maybe it's the fact that Chuba Hubbard is getting healthier, but we saw it last week where it had been Rico Dowdle for the previous few games. Even though they did not run the ball much last week, they were having Chuba Hubbard much more in the game, and we see that splitting right here.
We get a whistle. And the official comes right up to the line of scrimmage. Towel in hand. And now it's the ready for play sign. Rice begins under center. Tight formation. 2 receivers to the right. McMillan to the left. Dowdle the running back. Rico gets the call on first down and gets swallowed up after a gain of a yard. It's Byron Young coming up with the tackle. Clock continues to tick. 1:35 and ticking. Panthers huddle. 2nd down and 9.
This is a big play right here for us. We have to have this ball completed in the field of play, because if not, they're gonna stop the clock here and say, hey, 3rd and 7 plus.
Oh, they would have stopped it after the first down.
Bryce again under center. Dowdle remains the single setback. Young 6 for 9 passing. Here's the snap. Back to Dowdle. Wipers past a couple of defenders and then drives across midfield for a first down at the LA 48-yard line. A minute and ticking. Clock continuing to run. Panthers have 3 timeouts, not using any.
Little surprise there.
50 seconds and ticking. Now Young is in the shotgun. A run of 17 yards by Rico. 45 seconds. Shotgun snap. Bryce in the pocket. Flush to his right. Looking upfield. Throws. Right sideline. Too high for Miguet.
Man, we had him. Bryce got
to 10.
Bryce got flushed to his right. Fisk, again, he's giving us some problems inside, right? So Fisk was able to come through. Bryce goes to the right. Xavier Legette's going down the field, and you see Bryce telling him to come back towards him. And Legette puts his foot in the ground and comes back. The ball just sails on Bryce because he was wide open at about the 27-yard line that he could have just caught it and gone right out of bounds.
2nd down and 10 now. 36 seconds to go. Ball at the 48 of L.A. Panthers trailing by 4. Young in an empty set. In the gun, standing on the logo. Helmet high snap. 4-man rush. Bryce under pressure. He goes down. Oh, you can't have that happen. Young is sacked in the backfield. Jared Verse was in there. So was Byron Young.
Timeout, Los Angeles.
And the Rams now take a timeout with 27 seconds. And the line of scrimmage back at the L.A., or rather the Carolina 44-yard line.
Yeah, Bryce was trying to escape. It's only a 4-man rush, and he was trying to escape. And then Taylor Moton's left foot actually steps on Bryce's right foot as he's trying to escape to his left. So it's a huge critical sack.
This is a Rams team. They don't blitz a whole lot, but they've had a lot of success getting home with 4. 31 sacks entering play. Good for top 10 in the NFL. And now the Panthers face 3rd and 18 from their own 44. The line to gain is the LA 38. Bryce is in the shotgun. 3 deep safety look by LA. Young back to throw. Check down to Rico Dowdle. Running on the numbers. Near side 40. He's got midfield and then tackled about a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and 11. Timeout LA. 20 seconds remain in this first half.
You're going to add a second left. It's going to be 21 seconds, which, you know, that's a good play. They're going to play coverage. We throw it out with a lead blocker like an escort. Enrico was able to dance a little bit, which in essence was actually a good thing. So 21 seconds. Hopefully we can get some nice hang time here on this punt to not give them that true opportunity.
We talk about margin for error disappearing against some of these heavyweight teams. That was a missed opportunity. Let's see if they try something. If you're going to try something, this is the area on the field. Martin lines up to catch the punt. He's waiting for the snap at the 37. Catches the punt. Boots it away. High kick over the head of the return man, Smith.
No, don't catch it.
It's caught on a fly by Bryson Tremaine inside the 10-yard line at the 9-yard line. You wanted to see that back?
Yeah, you let that clock run all the way down. Make the refs blow the
refs stop it dead. Now, I mean, he's on the 9, right? So at least that's a good thing.
I don't think the Rams probably try anything crazy. They got 14 seconds, 1 timeout, but they do have a quarterback who's got an Uncle Rico arm.
Does he have an Uncle Rico arm? And, you know, no, it looks like they're going to kneel it out.
Stafford takes the knee. And both teams head to the locker room. So, after 1 half of play, the Panthers are right there in lockstep with the number 1 team in the NFC, trailing 21-17. The good news for Carolina, they get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your VIC card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CRV.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details.
If you want wellness wherever that's delivered with great website manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
Panthers football is brought to you by Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providing premier eye and ENT care to North and South Carolina.
The copyright of this broadcast on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network is owned by the Carolina Panthers. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written permission of the Carolina Panthers is prohibited.
Whether you're at home or away, elevate your game in a new GMC Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Suit up like a winner in the bold, luxurious GMC Yukon. Take the field in the stylish and versatile GMC Terrain. Or gather your team and hit the road in the spacious and capable GMC Acadia. Come and test drive a GMC Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia today. GMC, professional-grade SUV of the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by GMC, professional-grade SUV of the Carolina Panthers. Bank of America, what would you like the power to do? Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of your Carolina Panthers. Best crowd management. Be a part of the Panthers game day action with Best Crowd Management. Apply now at jobs.best.guarded.com. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Rock 103 is your home for Carolina Panthers football. Every Monday night at 6 is Panther Talk. Every morning at 6:20 and every evening at 6:20, get your Panthers update. And every game day, Anish Shroff and analysts Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, and Jordan Gross have your pregame, in-game, and post-game coverage all season long. Your home for Carolina Panthers football. WRCQ on Fayetteville, Fort Bragg. We are Carolina's rock station. Rock 103.
Now to Jim Zoki with the Coke Halftime Report. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work.
Back and forth, high scoring first half. Panthers trailing at the break, though, 21-17 versus the LA Rams. We'll listen back to some of the highlights coming up here in just a second. Charlotte's momentum's got a name. It's UNC Charlotte, 32,000 students strong and ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, built for a top-tier city. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte. As we listen back to some of the first half plays of the game, first of the 2 touchdown passes from Matt Stafford went to Devontae Adams. It was a 4-yarder. That gave LA a 7-0 lead, but the Panthers would respond. Here's a swing pass. Bryce Young to Chuba Hubbard takes it 35 yards for a Carolina score.
3rd down, 8 to go. Hubbard in the game at running back. He sits off the left hip or the right hip of Bryce. Former Heisman Trophy winner is in the gun. Takes the belt tie snap. Screen pass, right side. Hubbard has the 35. Across the 30. There goes Chuba. 10-5. Touchdown! Chuba Hubbard takes it to the house.
7-7 first quarter, and then once again the Rams Looked like they were going to counter. They get into the red zone, but in the end zone, rather, a tipped pass. Derek Brown tips it. Nick Scott intercepts it.
Trips to the right, shotgun snap on third down. Stafford's pass is tipped, and it's picked off in the end zone by Nick Scott. The first interception he has thrown since week 3 at Philadelphia. It's the second batted ball, and the Panthers come up with a huge takeaway.
And you know, once you start throwing interceptions, you just can't stop. Here's Mike Jackson with a pick six, a 48-yard return, and a Panthers touchdown here.
Second down and 10 from the shotgun. Play clock at 4. At 3, chest high snap, 4-man rush. Quick throw near side, picked again. Mike Jack down the right sideline. Scorton throws a block on Stafford. Jackson takes it in for a pick six.
Gives the Panthers a 14-7 lead. That's the Whataburger. What a moment of the first half. Grilling delicious food for 75 years. Whataburger, just like you like it. Of course, the Rams would come back, though. Here's the second time Matt Stafford connecting with Devontae Adams. This one for a 7-yard touchdown.
Parkinson wide to the left. Stafford pumps. Now scrambling. Throws back of the end zone. Caught by Devontae Adams. Second touchdown for Adams. And the Rams make it 14-13 with 12:46 to go in the second quarter.
Extra point, 14-14. Ryan Fitzgerald, though, for the Panthers, a 33-yard field goal, gives Carolina a 17-14 lead. And then the Rams would take the lead before the half. Blake Corum, 2-yard touchdown run, 21-17 at halftime. The Rams lead Carolina. Rubbermaid commercial products deliver pro-level strength from root trash cans to mop buckets. Rubbermaid tools are made for work that matters, helping you finish strong every time. Visit RubbermaidCommercialProducts.com today. When we come back, a look at the first half stats from the game at halftime. Rams lead the Panthers 21-17.
Belk is a proud partner of the Carolina Panthers and your hometown favorite in the fashion game since 1888. Shop the Friends and Family Sale at Belk for up to 60% off rarely discounted brands like Brooks Brothers, Vineyard Vines, and Nike, plus exclusive savings on designer fragrances, handbags, and more. Now's the time to get all the best gifts for so much less. Belk, in the game since 1888.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
There are certain games on the schedule where there's more on the line and the team gets fired up to do their very best and then some. That's how the team at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina views the enrollment season that's happening now. This is their championship game. Pick a great plan from North Carolina's most preferred health insurer at BlueCrossNC.com. Go with Blue Cross North Carolina, official health insurance partner of the Carolina Panthers.
Back to Jim Silky with the Halftime Report, brought to you by Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola, because fan work is thirsty work.
This Panther season, stay ice cold with the Zippy Ice, based right here in Charlotte. They're the ice provider at Bank of America Stadium, keeping your drinks and the Panthers cool all game long. Zippy Ice keeping Carolina cool one game at a time. 21-17, Rams lead here at halftime. First half stats are brought to you by Roby Services, your one-stop source for all of your electrical, heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Matt Stafford, 12 out of 19, 167 yards. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, had not thrown an interception in his last 8 games. Blake Corum, their top running back, 5 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown, while Kyron Williams, 7 carries, 39 yards. As a team, the Rams had 79 yards rushing, averaging 16.1 yards per carry. Xavier Smith, their top receiver, 3 catches, 82 yards. But Devontae Adams, as he's done all season long in the red zone, 2 touchdowns. He's got 14 on the year, 3 catches, 43 yards. Puka Nacua had 3 catches for 22 yards. Carolina, Bryce Young, 7 out of 11, 80 yards with a touchdown, no interceptions. He was sacked 1 time. Chuba Hubbard, 7 carries, 37 yards. Rico Dowdle, 7 carries, 28 yards. Bryce Young ran it twice for 27, so Carolina 16 attempts, 92 yards, 5.8 per rushing attempt. Chuba Hubbard, the top receiver, had that touchdown, 2 catches for 41 yards. Mitchell Evans, only other receiver, he had 2 for 14. Nothing in the first half, and only 1 target for Teteroa McMillan. Nothing for Xavier Leggett on 1 target in the first half, so something to keep an eye on in the second half for Carolina. Get ready for Panthers game day by joining Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium. Be part of the team that keeps every event running smoothly. Enjoy flexible hours, weekly pay, and more. Apply now at jobs.best.garda.com. When we come back, we'll check NFL scores. Get ready for the start of our second half at the break. Rams lead over Carolina 21-17.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth. Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HRV. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
Panthers fans, with FanDuel, you can bet in real time while the game unfolds. And if you're a new customer, bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Carolina Panthers.
21 plus and present in North Carolina. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com.
Interested in being part of the action at Panthers game days? Join Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium. Play a vital role in crowd management, guest services, and event operations. It's a great way to earn, gain experience, and join a winning team. Visit jobs.best.garda.com to apply now.
This is Tommy Trimble. Happy Thanksgiving from the Panthers and the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Back to Jim Zilke with the Coke Halftime Report. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work.
Panthers football is also brought to you by Thompson because changing lives changes everything. Visit ThompsonCFF.org to be a part of it. Halftime and the Panthers trail against the LA Rams 21-17. This drive around the league is brought to you by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. The Niners lead in the early stages of the second half at Cleveland by a score of 10-8. Shedeur Sanders with a touchdown pass. Jaguars at the half lead Tennessee 18-3. Texans up 10-6 over the Colts. That game is at halftime. C.J. Stroud returning today has 153 yards with an interception. Dolphins a 16-0 lead at halftime over New Orleans. Falcons and Jets are tied 7-7. That game is at halftime. Early third quarter, Tampa Bay 10, Arizona 3. Baker Mayfield playing 117 yards with a touchdown. Later this afternoon, Vikings are at the Seahawks. The Bills are at the Steelers. Raiders at the Chargers. And then tonight, the Broncos play at the Washington Commanders. Panthers down 4 at halftime as we check in once again with Anish, Luke, and Jake.
We've had some intermittent rain. Rain seeming to hold up a moment ago, but looks like it was drizzling not too long ago. We'll revisit our keys to the game after this kick by Mevis. Left to right. It's fielded by Etienne at the near side 11, running on the numbers 20 and subdued shy of the 30. All right, keys to the game brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the Carolina Panthers. What would you like the power to do? Jake, I'll start with you in the offense.
Yeah, I wanted to protect Bryce and run the football. I think we're running it halfway decent. It's just we're not keeping the ball as much, one due to the sheer fact we can't stop the Rams running the football, but also we protected Bryce pretty well. I think the one sack was that we stepped on him and it was only a 4-man rush. They're not pressuring some. We're actually doing okay. We need to get something out of this drive, but the Rams offense, just stay off. We got to keep them off the field.
First down and 10, 5 seconds gone by in the third quarter. Bryce under center, Panthers trailing 21-17, start of the second half. Rico Dowdle is the running back. Evans goes in motion. Dowdle hunts for some room up the middle. Carves out a path across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3. Second and 7. Rico today, 8 carries, 31 yards. Chuba has come back to life. 7 carries, 37 yards in the opening half. Bryce Young, 7 for 11, 80 yards. And a touchdown pass to the aforementioned Chuba Hubbard.
We got Josh Nymans in the game at right tackle. Taylor Moton's right in front of us on the sideline, kind of checking some things out. I wonder if he's bummed up a little bit down there, if he's got a knee or an elbow going on.
On 2nd down and 7, Dowdle gets the carry again and gets lost in a pile of Rams at the 35. Gain of 3 more, 3rd and 4. Let's check in with Kristen Balboni.
Anish, you mentioned the weather. It has officially gone from a drizzle to a rain. It's been pretty consistent throughout the game. Everyone's got their hoods on. The equipment is covered. One good thing is that there's a slight wind, and it is at the Panthers' back. So in addition to dealing with the rain, they at least don't have to worry about it coming right into their faces on this drive.
Yeah, it's foggy. It's rainy. It's like a scene from Hound of the Baskervilles here. I know Luke likes that reference. 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 36-yard line. Young is in the gun. Chuba Hubbard off his left hip. Here's the snap. The give is to Chuba. He's going to be stopped.
We're close.
Close to the line to gain. He needed about the 39.5. Chuba is extending his right arm, saying first down.
They're moving.
And they are going to move the chains. So Chuba Hubbard able to pick up the first down. Luke, listen. Big Ten football may work today against the Rams. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
I'll tell you what, Chuba Hubbard, not only does he have burst, you saw that on the touchdown pass that he caught early in the game, but his physicality that he's running with kind of just reminding you of this is the guy that we saw last year that we gave the extension to, and I think he's finally getting healthy again, but just driving through the end of that play.
First down and 10 from the 39. Under center snap. The give is to Dowdle on the counter. Dives across the 40 to the 41. A gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. You go back to what San Francisco did to the Panthers last week. Long, time-consuming drives. Keep that Rams offense on the sideline. Keep Matthew Stafford on the sideline. That formula could serve the Panthers well. They have hung tough with a depleted defense today and a reconfigured offensive line once again. 2nd and 8 from the 41. 12:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Bryce from the shotgun. Every play this half has been a run. 2 high safety look. High snap. Shotgun handoff to Dowdle, who is taken down by Fisk after a short gain to the 43. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Tell you what, Jake, Brandon Fisk is pretty, and Jared Verse in the same draft, 1st and 2nd round picks. They're both studs. He's on the front side. They're trying to run a little front side power play. He splits the double team between Curran and Josh Nyman. It's a 1-back power play. They're trying to take Brandon Fisk, push him up to the 2nd level to the linebacker. He splits that double team and makes a great play on the football.
Fisk and Verse, also teammates at Florida State. And then they got Byron Young and Kobe Turner a couple of years ago in the same draft, both in the 3rd round. Trips to the left. Young is in the gun. Jimmy Horn motions wide left. Bryce throws over the middle, and a diving catch made by Coker. Bounces up from the 45 of L.A. and makes his way to the 40-yard line. Nobody touched him. That's a nice gain. 20 yards for Jalen Coker, his 2nd catch, and a first down for Carolina.
And it's a third down catch for a first down for us. But Toby Durant, he's a corner who makes some plays, but he's not as big. We're bigger than these guys. We haven't used our bodies yet on them receiver-wise, and we're going to have to throw it some because the Rams are starting to put more bodies in the box to stop the run.
I formation with Dowdle as the deep back. Toss left, Rico. Cuts across the 40 and dragged down from behind by Poona Ford at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 2nd down and 5. Tedero, McMillan, and Xavier Leggett coming off the sideline. McMillan today does not have a reception. He's only been targeted once. Leggett also without a reception. He's also been targeted just once.
And I tell you what, our receivers have blocked really well in the pass game or in the run game so far. Bryson Tremaine had a big block there on Nick Hampton, which sprung that outside toss play. He's a big physical receiver, does a great job in the run game.
2nd down and 5 from the 35. Young under center. Handoff is to Dowdle. Running inside his right tackle, Nyman. And drilled down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's 3rd and 5, and this could very well be 4-down territory.
Yeah, it could be, and really nothing happening there at the line of scrimmage. It's kind of a stalemate. And one thing you have to give Canales credit for, he said we're going to run the football, and he certainly has stuck to that game plan today.
Rain continues. Drizzle down here at Bank of America Stadium. Gray overcast skies starting to fog up. Trips to the left. Coker now motions closest to the left tackle. Rice in the shotgun. Chuba Hubbard off his right hip. It's a handoff on 3rd and 5. Hubbard is caught in his tracks. He ran into a roadblock. Only a gain of a yard on the play. It brings up 4th and 4. and the crowd boos, but Jake, that play call leads you to believe they've got 2 plays in the holster.
It certainly seems that way because Bryce never looked back to the sideline after the play. He went right to the huddle, and, that's unfortunate. We just couldn't get a block. Josh Nyman just couldn't get across, and it's 4th and 4. Like, this is something that, to give us a chance, we haven't stopped this offense. We got to get it.
The Panthers in their 6 wins are 13 of 16 on 4th down. It's 4th and 3 from the LA 33. Young is in the gun. Hubbard, the up back, trips left. Here's the snap. Rice throws down the right sideline. Hits Coker in stride, and he drags a defender into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Coker from Bryce Young.
That's a great throw by Bryce. We had press man-to-man, one safety in the middle of the field. Bryce knew exactly where he wanted to go. The thing that I loved about it is that Coker beats Emmanuel Forbes right off the line of scrimmage, and Bryce doesn't hesitate. He takes the snap, takes his 3-step drop, and lets it go. Hits him right in stride, and in essence, he carries Forbes 10 yards from the 10-yard line in because Forbes is a lighter frame defensive back. What a great throw, right in stride, and really 10 yards in, carried him in. Huge 4th down conversion. Exactly what we needed coming out of half.
3 catches, 64 yards, including 33 on the touchdown for Coker. Now Fitzgerald, the PAT. It is up, it is good. The Panthers retake the lead. It's 24-21 Carolina after a 10-play, 71-yard drive, taking up 6:12 to begin the second half. You're listening to the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to RitchieLaw.com.
That's RitchieLaw.com.
Visit Valley Auto World Volkswagen for special offers on multiple models. Through January 5th, qualifying customers can finance a 2025 Taos with 0% APR for 60 months or get a $2,000 customer bonus on select trims. Finance a 2025 Tiguan with an APR as low as 2.9% for 60 months if you qualify. For offer details, call 1-800-264-3212 or visit them on Sycamore Dairy Road in Fayetteville. ValleyAutoWorldVW.com.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and more. There's so much waiting for you. All kinds of beers and thousands of wines. Guys in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
You love them enough to do anything for them.
Mom, I need to be wiped.
Coming!
Including checking NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
Welcome back. We have Jalen Coker to thank for the Panthers taking the lead. But, guys, let me tell you what. Trevin Wallace called it on that 4th down. He said, I need to get ready because we are about to score right here. So, Nish, we need to make sure that we're listening to him before all of the big plays on the offense.
Yeah, I tell you what. 4th down has been a boon for the Panthers this season. They are now 19 of 28. They lead the NFL in 4th down conversions. They entered play second in 4th down attempts. Fitzgerald's kick, fielded by Rivers at the 5-yard line, cuts it up across the 20 and pulled down by Incombe at the 27-yard line. That's where the Rams will begin with their first possession here of the third quarter. It's 24-21. Panthers on top. 8:42 to go in this third quarter. The Panthers entered play a half game behind Tampa in the NFC South. Bucs currently lead the Cardinals 10-3.
midway through the third quarter. A win would get Carolina to 7-6 going into their bye week. And then it's New Orleans, Tampa, Seattle, Tampa to finish the year. 3 tight ends right, Stafford under center. Kyron Williams, the running back. There's the snap. Handoff Williams straight ahead between the hash marks to the 32. A gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. Well, if the Panthers are to win, they've got to figure out a way to slow this Rams rushing game. They have not been able to stop the run.
Yeah, and really and truly, that's a strong 5, almost 6 yards on that carry, and that's just running duo right inside. And we're bringing one of the tight ends in, they're 13 personnel, and they're kind of leading inside. They're just leaning on us and moving us forward. They're winning the line of scrimmage.
The Rams use 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 18% of the time. That is the most of any team in the NFL. Stafford under center. Back to throw. Pressure from Ransom, and he gets home. Ransom notice. Lathan Ransom with his first career sack, and it puts L.A. in 3rd and long.
And I'll tell you what, the guy that really makes his play, great play call, number 1 by Giro Evero. We send 2 guys in the B gap right there. Blake Corum, the running back, steps up. Chris Barnes stays on the inside portion, which clears a free lane for Lathan Ransom. Just a really good job of unselfish football of Chris Barnes of staying inside that block.
The rain's starting to really come down. It's 3rd and 13. Back at the 34-yard line. Stafford is in the gun. Trips to the right. Ferguson moves tighter to the line. Chest high snap. Pocket hold. Stafford over the middle. Too high for Adams. He was covered by Mike Jackson. It's incomplete. 4th down. L.A. forced to punt for the first time today.
Yeah, just a really good job here by Trevin Wallace. He's sitting in zone coverage. Puka Nacua runs an OTB, an over the route ball. So basically what happens, he's trying to run over the top of the center at 12 yards for a first down. Trevin Wallace covers him. Matthew Stafford has to go backside to a deep in cut by Devontae Evans, and Mike Jackson's right there to break that ball up. Great job by Trevin, and a really good job of driving that ball by Mike Jackson.
Mount Airy native Ethan Evans punts it away. Good kick. ETN Fields on the far side at his own 19. Cuts it up across the 25. Has the 30. Bounces it right. He's got the 40. Far sideline midfield. Run out of bounds at about the 45. But there's 2 flags back at the Panther 32 and 34-yard line.
Yeah, not 1, but 2.
During the return, holding number 48 of the receiving team. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down. Timeout.
Yeah, that's 2 special teams penalties on Thomas Incoom, and that was, watching the replay, that's a pretty easy call.
So that'll back the Panthers up. Taylor Moton rejoining the offense. 6:58 to go, 3rd quarter. Panthers leading by 3 in a driving rain here in Charlotte.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back, and it's still bigger and better than any chicken sandwich out there. More chicken strips, more Monterey Jack cheese smothered in buffalo and ranch, all on a 5-inch bun. There's so much crispy, cheesy, saucy goodness, you may find yourself speechless when someone asks what's your favorite part. Not because you can't find the words, just because it's hard to talk when your mouth's full with this much deliciousness. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back for a limited time. What a burger.
For so many families, football is a tradition they cherish. But the number of children in foster care across the Carolinas is at an all-time high, and the need continues to rise. Thompson's foster care program has expanded in response. But now more than ever, we need foster parents to help us. We're here to let you know that you can become a foster parent, and we'll support you as you make a difference. Give a child a chance to join your family traditions. Visit thompsoncff.org to learn more.
Panthers football is brought to you by GMC. Gather your team and hit the road in a spacious and capable GMC SUV. Test drive a GMC Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia today. GMC, professional grade SUV of the Carolina Panthers.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Panthers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Panthers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spending time focusing on the good stuff like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Panthers.
Panthers leading in what has turned out to be just a downright gross afternoon in Charlotte. The rain is coming down hard. Anish, wide receivers are wearing their sticky gloves. It is all about keeping these helmets dry. The cleats, going well on the field. One thing I wanted to mention, you mentioned that Taylor Moton came back in the game. He missed majority of the last series. He is dealing with an abdomen, but luckily back for the Panthers.
Kristen, you mentioned Gross, and in the booth is Jordan Gross, our legend of the game. You're going to bang the keep pounding drum?
Yeah, I'm banging the keep pounding drum. That's what the legends of the game do, Anish.
Well, it's good to have you back. We got all three. We got Luke, Jake, and Jordan. Has this happened before? I don't know. Young under center hands it off to Chuba Hubbard, who spills his way to the 28-yard line, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And Jordan, in the span of 2 weeks, you did the game on Monday night in San Francisco when Jake was, doing bigger things.
Yeah, he was with the Mannings. Yeah, no, it is fun to be back. I get more Panther games away than I do at home, and so I just did an autograph signing, which never happens in Fruitland, Idaho, so it made me feel good to have people remember me. I had a jersey on that said my name, so that helped.
2nd down and 6, 6:22 to go, third quarter. Panthers lead by 3. Young under center, tight formation. Right back to Hubbard, puts his head down and picks up a yard to the 30. Not much. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Jordan, what are you noticing that is different offensively today with the Panthers?
Well, honestly, with being at a game and seeing players and doing stuff, I'm not watching it as close as I could be, but it's neat to see Chuba having success. We had that early touchdown on the first quarter, our first drive, and that set the tone for production. Last Monday when we were all together, it was just so sputtery, and it seems that now we're able to piece some drives together, and the rain makes an interesting variable against the Rams, that's for sure.
Rain continues to fall. 3rd and 4 from the 30. Now we got a whistle.
Timeout, Los Angeles.
Yeah, they had too many.
Timeout on the field.
I got to go hit the drum, Anish, so I think I got to roll. I just want to say hi to you guys.
Well, I'm glad you stopped. We get you, Luke, and Jake in the booth all together.
Yeah. Hopefully you can maybe break it, right? You think you're strong enough?
I'll probably throw my back out if I hit it too hard.
A little pre-cut on that drum.
I'm going to go do some push-ups and look good. That's it. Let's see you guys.
Jordan, always a pleasure. Jordan Gross, Panther legend in the Ring of Honor, joining us here for a couple of moments. We'll step aside with 5:37 to go here in the third on the Panthers Radio Network.
Ready to shop? Target's Cyber Monday deals are loading now and moving fast. Score 25% off beauty kits for every look and style. Up to 50% off clothing and shoes for the whole fam. And 50% off top holiday gifts. Plus, brand new surprise deals you haven't seen all year. Shop on Target.com or in the Target app for free delivery. But don't wait. These deals are 2 days only. Save more on Cyber Monday with Target. Free shipping applies to orders over $35.
Black Friday is happening now at the Home Depot, which means it's time to get your home ready for all your holiday moments and traditions.
Hi.
Hey. Right now, you can bring home holiday magic with our wide assortment of dazzling pre-lit trees under $99. Spend more time creating memories and less time assembling with Quick Connect technology that makes it easy to set up your new tree in a few clicks. Wow. Hurry in for Black Friday happening now at the Home Depot.
Listen up. Get early access to Black Friday sales starting now at Diamonds and Gold Factory Outlet. Shop showcases full of beautiful diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, 1, 2, and 3 carat diamond rings, and many styles of 10 to 14 karat gold chains and charms, all at 50 to 75% off. No credit check, no hidden fees. Take it home today or lay away with Forever Layaway. Diamonds and Gold Factory Outlets, next to the Millstone Movie Theater in Hope Mills or inside the Bragg Boulevard Flea Market. But shh, don't tell anyone. Fayetteville's best kept secret.
Check out the podcast that inspired Taylor Sheridan's latest series, Landman.
There's a stretch of road in an oil-rich region of West Texas. This region of West Texas, known as the Permian Basin, is in the midst of the biggest oil boom in history. This is a story of roughnecks, billionaire wildcatters, and wannabe dreamers. My name is Christian Wallace. From Texas Monthly and Imperative Entertainment, this is Boomtown.
Boomtown. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
Anish Shroff, Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, Kristen Balboni. Big third down for the Panthers. 4 to go. Ball on their own 30-yard line. Tight formation. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. It's Hubbard trying to find room on the right side. Chuba breaking a tackle and Amtrak's his way to the 37. He picked up 7 yards. It's a first down for Carolina. We're starting to see Chuba run like he did last year.
Yeah, this looks like a different football player. He bounces it outside, knowing that he's going to have to run through somebody. And that's exactly what he does. He runs right through Forbes and just barrels over him, and he gets up, and you're starting to see the juice back in Chuba that I think we didn't see earlier in this year.
We come up on 5 minutes to play in the third. Panthers 24, Rams 21. First down and 10 from the Carolina 37. Young under center, 2 tight ends. Evans goes in motion. Handoff is to Hubbard between the hash marks. Up the middle. He gets out to the 43. A gain of 6 more for Chuba. It's not sexy, but it's effective. 13 carries, 60 yards for Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they're looking at the line of scrimmage. Where is Jared Verse on the line of scrimmage? We're going to run the ball away from him. So they go split zone. They bring Mitchell Evans back across the formation. He blocks Josiah Stewart, and Chuba Hubbard runs right off the C-gap right behind him for a good gain on first down.
Second down and 4 from the 43 after a gain of 6. Offset I. Tremble the roll of the fullback. Play action. Young boots left. Throws to Evans. Flat near side. He's got the 45. Dives across the line to gain. And it's a first down at the 48 of Carolina. It moves the chains. Another long, time-consuming drive by the Panthers. Their first drive of this third quarter, remember, ended in a touchdown. Took up 6+ minutes off the clock.
And I think we have like 12 rushes in the second half and only 3 passes. And with the way the weather's playing right now, if we could just continue methodically, just kind of burn this clock, churning first downs.
First down and 10 from the 48 of Carolina. Ball on the logo. Young with that silver helmet takes the snap. Screen pass. Right side. Leggett tries to stiff arm. And he gets clipped by Cameron Kitchens right at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Second and 8. KB.
Guys, this crowd is alive no matter what the weather is. We've got a keep pounding chant going on right now, which you can probably hear. I've also heard several Chuba chants break out over the course of this game. I have to be honest, that's not something I've heard a lot at home yet, so it's great to see the crowd in this.
Wait till Jordan Gross breaks the keep pounding drum before the fourth quarter. Second down and 8. We come up on 3 minutes to play. Ball at midfield. Hubbard the single setback. 3 tight ends in the game. Bryce under center. There's the snap. They go right back to Chuba. Finds a jagged path up the middle. Charging forward, feet turning before he's finally stood up by Fisk and a palisade of Rams. It's a first down at the 41 of L.A. Chuba Hubbard running with purpose, running with violence.
Kind of feeling it a little bit, huh, Luke?
Yeah,
you start
out of the mix.
You're starting to see the whole line starting to lean a little bit. The weather's getting worse. It's like, okay, this becomes grimy. This becomes nasty. Here we go, and see Chuba run, get the first down, and like, okay, this is what we want. We want this nasty game because we don't want this elegant finesse passing game because they excel at that.
We come up on 2:10 to play. First and 10 from the LA 40. Young the snap. Hands to Hubbard over the right side. He's got the 35 and steamrolls to the 31. A gain of 9 more for Chuba Hubbard. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
WRCQ, Dunn, Fayetteville.
Your home for Carolina Panthers football.
Carolina's rock station, Rock 103.
Second down and 1, 1:35 to go. Third quarter, Panthers lead by 3. They've got it at the 31 of L.A. Chuba Hubbard up to 79 yards rushing.
three tight end look. Hubbard the single setback on 2nd and 1. Right back to Chuba. And he's got a first down to the 29-yard line. Just enough. And what they're doing, it's Big Ten football in a lot of ways. 3 yards, 4 yards. Chuba will rip off 8 or 9. They're controlling the clock. They're shrinking the game. And, Luke, they're keeping Matthew Stafford on the sideline.
Yeah, and absolutely keeping him on the sideline. And we can run one more play and take this to the fourth quarter. But I think kind of what's happening is the line of scrimmage is starting to be pushed back. We're starting to establish the line of scrimmage. We're getting movement up front. They're wearing out. They have their hands on their hips. All our big guys, Ickey, Damian Lewis, Corbett, Curran, and Taylor Moton are starting to get great movement from the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 from the 29 with a play clock at 1. It's a handoff. It's Rico Dowdle who comes in and fountains to the 5-yard line, or the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. A third quarter in which the Panthers had the ball for what seemed like the entirety of the 15 minutes.
It certainly felt that way, and what a drive. We're going to try to get them to jump. Let's not do anything crazy. Let's just get to the fourth quarter.
5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. We come to the fourth quarter. The Panthers had the ball for more than 12 and a half minutes in that third quarter. They begin the fourth quarter at the 25 of L.A. Keep pounding, Carolina. The Panthers go to the fourth with a 3-point lead on the number 1 team in the NFC.
Think Verizon's best 5G network is expensive? Think again. This season, bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store for a better deal. Then use those unwanted bills to wrap up goodbye gifts to AT&T. Or cut them into snowflakes to celebrate your switch from T-Mobile. 'Tis the season to save at Verizon. Just bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metrics which were report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Requires postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days and same name as person redeeming deal. Additional terms apply.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your VIC card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Looking for a workhorse mower that's sure to score every time? Then cut a deal on a Toro Time Master at STI Turf Care Equipment and have the best yard in the neighborhood. You'll save time cutting a wider path with the 30-inch deck and step away from your mower with no restarts with blade stop technology. Visit STI Turf Care Equipment at one of our 3 Charlotte locations or visit our website at turf-care.com. Leave more time for football with the Toro Time Master. Count on it. Count on STI Turf Care.
Panthers football brought to you by Whataburger. What makes a sandwich a work of art? The sauce. Take Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich, 3 chicken strips, signature buffalo sauce, and buttermilk ranch. It's a beautiful masterpiece, and it's back at Whataburger for a limited time. Before the fourth quarter started, Jordan Gross gave the keep pounding drum 4 bashes. And the entire crowd roared as they do with a cascading, stadium-chilling chant of keep pounding. Panthers have been pounding away at this Rams front. They got a 3 tight end set, 2nd and 6 from the LA 25. First play of the fourth quarter. Chuba Hubbard is the single setback. Bryce under center. There's the snap. They go to Hubbard, sweeping to the left. Cuts it outside the numbers. Flags down as Hubbard makes his way to the 20-yard line. One came from the back end, and then there was one from behind the line of scrimmage as well.
Holding. Offense number 0. That's a 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Yeah, that's one thing that's difficult for JT Sanders. He's having to block verse, and I'm not so sure he's much of a inline tight end, Luke. I wouldn't say he's your true classic Y. He's more of the move tight end.
He's more of a receiving guy. We didn't get a great look at it, but we heard the crowd. Here we go. We get a better look at it here. I think
foggy gray skies. You got the rain coming down. What'd you see there, Luke?
I don't know. I think JT might have got his hands underneath Cam Curl there pretty good. The safety, it might have just kind of thrown him out of the way, but his hands inside might have got a little bit of a hold. But it was a
out of an empty set. Young steps up. He's sacked by Fisk.
We've having trouble with
back at the 39-yard line. Second-year man out of Florida State, and that drives the Panthers potentially out of field goal range given the conditions. It's a driving rain. It is wet. It's messy. Overcast skies. And now the Panthers face a 3rd and 19 from the LA 38-yard line. And at the very least, you want to give Ryan Fitzgerald more of a manageable chance with this play call.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd love to see T-Mac. We've only had one attempt to get him the ball today. Give him an opportunity if possible.
McMillan lined up wide to the right. They play off him. Young looking his way. Steps up in the pocket. Flush to his left. Throws deep downfield. Incomplete for Coker. And now a decision. Ball is at the 39. Do you try the long field goal or do you punt and play field position? Boy, that sack. We've had a couple of killer sacks today. One at the end of the half. That one that potentially took the Panthers out of scoring range. Offense is out on the field here on 4th and 19. Maybe this is a delay of game to give Sam Martin more room. Let's see what the Panthers decide to do.
They go hard count here, see if they can steal 5.
Yeah, you get a hard count. If not, take the delay. I would seriously doubt we're attempting to go for this.
13:41 on the clock. Play clock inside of 10. Bryce in the shotgun. Hard count. Nobody flinching on the Rams side. And now the delay of game flag.
And penalty and a sack. That's tough.
Delay of game on the offense. The yardage is declined. 4th down.
We talk about the lot. Why don't teams decline the delay of game more often? Well, the Rams just did. And so Sam Martin, who's had a pretty good season this year.
He's had a fantastic season, to be very honest. Yeah. I mean, like Sam Martin, I'm looking forward to this. I want to see one of these, the kickoff type of punts where he kind of gets it back and hang it up in the air and get him inside the 10.
4th down and 19. The line of scrimmage is the plus 39. J.J. Jansen, playing in his 273rd game as a Panther, will snap. Xavier Smith waits inside his own 10. Play clock down to 5. Martin catches the ball in the rain. It's a high, short kick. Fair catch called for and made by Smith at the 11-yard line. Only a 28-yard punt, but the Rams take over deep in their own zone. Ball at the 11-yard line, 13:34 to go here in the 4th with the Panthers on top, 24-21.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HR-V. Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R.
$13:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Rams have the ball at the 11-yard line with Luke Kuechly and Jake Delhomme and Ace Schroff, Kristen Balboni on the sideline. Jake, this Rams offense has run 3 plays in the second half. 3 plays since halftime What's it like now for Matthew Stafford when you've been on the sideline and off the field of play for as long as he has?
You're trying to get as warm as possible, but not only that, your last drive of the half, you knelt on it to go to the half. Then you had halftime, right? Then we had a long drive, and we were able to get a touchdown pass. And then you go 3 and out, and then we just go on this long drive. Yes, we get no points, but still just this grimy, nasty drive. The weather's terrible. And then now you come back on the field and you're on the 11-yard line. Our defense should be fresh, but so should their offense should be fresh the same way. Can our defense come up with a massive stop? This would be gigantic. Probably one of the better defensive stops of the year if we could hold them to a punt right away.
And Luke, in the second half this season, the Panthers have allowed 7 points or less 8 times. That is the most in the NFL. On the season, they're only giving up about 8 points per game in the second half. It's been one of the best second half defenses in the NFL.
Well, the guy, it took us a little bit to settle in. We get settled in as Yaro Evero starting to dial up some really well-timed blitzes. Latham Ransom came clean on that last drive, and our guys are doing a good job. Now we got to settle back in and tackle well. It's going to be a quick, easy game to start.
Working right to left, first down and 10 from the 11. Whittington in motion. The handoff goes to Corum up the middle, breaks the tackle, sheds another one, gets a block, turns the corner. He's got the 30 on the far side before he's run out of bounds all the way at the 45-yard line. So a gain of 34 for Corum on the first play. That gives the Rams a lot of breathing room.
Yeah, we just broke a tackle inside. We missed another one. We missed 2 tackles on the second level, and then he just had a good block on the perimeter and scooted that one out. That's just...
Yeah, he ran through an arm tackle of Ashawn, and Trevin Wallace had every opportunity, and he just couldn't pull him down. That's disappointing.
16% of Corum's rushes this year have gone for 10-plus yards. Only Devon Achane of Miami has a better rate. On first and 10, handoff to Corum again, straight up the gut. Tackled on the logo at midfield, a gain of 5. It's second down and 5. It has been raining most of the afternoon here at Bank of America Stadium. Overcast, grimy, gray, solder skies. Lights have been on since the opening kick. And the Panthers looking to come up with their biggest win of the season. They beat Green Bay at Lambeau. Rams a different animal. They've won 6 in a row. Stafford on second down. Hands it off. Big hole. And Corum takes it inside the 40 of Carolina to the 37, a gain of 13. And as great as Matthew Stafford has been in an MVP-type season, it's been the run game for the Rams that the Panthers have not stopped.
Yeah, just 3 runs to start, and it's just a weak zone play. We get the front side of the formation gets stuffed. He cuts it backside. Turk Ward's got a double team that he's working on. He's getting washed all the way down. It just cuts off the backside D-gap to the second level. It's just there's too much yardage early on before he gets contacted. We got to do a better job of playing physical.
First down and 10 from the 37 of Carolina. Stafford under center, working right to left. Play action pass. Stafford throws in the flat, caught by Parkinson, and he can't get out of the embrace of Wallace, who ushers him out of bounds. He lost about a yard on the play. Second down and 11 from the 38. 11:20 to go here in this fourth quarter. Carolina leading 24-21.
And here's another situation where I feel like they're going to try to get back on track. It could be a quick pass. It could be a screen. We have to do a really good job of tackling right here.
Yeah, we've seen screens. We've seen them get back on track with some screens, but I think you've had it. It's the tackling. I think they've run through a lot of tackles of ours today.
Panthers also have 2 picks on Stafford. He only threw 2 all season entering play. They bring the blitz. Stafford floats it down the left sideline. Nakua battling, and he makes the catch at the 10. He got up and then falls forward to the 8-yard line. He and Mike Jack were entangled. Jackson was with him step for step, and it was almost a back-palmed one-handed catch by Puka Nakua, and it sets up a first and goal. That's incredible. Their ex made a better play than the other team's own.
We tried a double move. Mike Jack did not bite. He's running directly in phase. He has him covered, and I think you described it correctly. He just turned his hand the other way and palmed it like a back palm, and it's unbelievable.
So first down and goal from the 7. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdowns today. He's in the game. The handoff, it goes on the ground, straight up the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A., Kyron Williams. And the Rams have taken the lead, 27-24, with 9:58 to go in the fourth. So much for the offense being cold. They made that look all too easy.
Yeah, we didn't look overly physical on that drive, and we didn't tackle very well. Our tackling on that drive was poor. They ran the ball right down the field. Good catch by Puka, but the large majority of that yardage on that drive came in the run game. 6 plays, 89 yards on a couple big explosive runs where we have to be more physical at the point of attack. We got to wake up and settle back in, and we have to tackle better all throughout the defense, all 3 levels.
Now Mevis, big point after. His kick is up, and it's good. 28-24, 9:58 remaining in regulation. Panthers trailing. We'll get the ball when we come back.
Panthers football is brought to you by Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providing premier eye and ENT care to North and South Carolina.
Hey, you see that Panthers game? Oh, yeah, I saw the whole thing. The squad looks promising. Sure do. I'm seeing some talent. They got some pieces for sure. And they got no quit. You said it. Oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm Jake. I'm Luke. Nice to meet you. Keep pounding. Go Panthers. Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
If you want wellness wherever, that's delivered with great website manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
This NFL scoreboard brought to you by Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work. Big game in the AFC South. Houston and Indianapolis tied at 13. 49ers leading the Browns 17-8. Dolphins 16, New Orleans 8. Falcons and Jets in a game that features Misery and company. Atlanta leading 17-14. A game the Panther fans have their eye on. Tampa with a 17-10 lead on Arizona early in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville 25, Tennessee 3. If the Panthers win and the Buccaneers lose, that would give the Panthers a half-game lead in the division. Tampa at 6-5, Carolina at 6-6. 2 head-to-head games remain, and this was a tall order against the Rams today, given that L.A. over the last 6-7 weeks had played the best football of any team in the NFL. Matthew Stafford came in with a 30-2 touchdown to interception ratio, 25 touchdowns, no picks. In his last 8 games, Panthers get 2 picks in the first half. Mike Jack with a pick 6. Bryce Young has tossed a couple of touchdown passes. Chuba Hubbard has had his best game of the season. A season-high 81 yards on the ground. Rico Dowdle has chipped in 50 more. 28-24, though. The Rams, after that last score, have a 4-point lead, 9:58 to go. Ethan Evans will kick it away here. He's the punter. In the second half, Carolina's had the ball for more than 14 and a half minutes. The Rams, less than 5.5. And Evans' kick sails into the end zone for a touchback. That gives Carolina the ball at the 35-yard line. So good field position, 9:58 on the clock. And, Luke, when you think of the time of possession disparity, especially the way Carolina's been pounding the ball on the ground, you got to wonder if this Rams front, as good as they are, is a little worn down now.
Yeah, absolutely. We've run 50 plays so far. Plenty of time here left in the fourth quarter, and we've been physical, even on that last drive, physical running the football. A penalty and a sack killed us. Other than that, our physicality at the point of attack, especially in the second half here in the run game, has been advantageous for us.
6 penalties for the Panthers, none for the Rams, who commit the fewest in the NFL. Shotgun snap on first down. Dowdle looking for room on the left side. He's driven back. Forward progress gives him a yard. 2nd and 9 to the 36. 9:45 left in the fourth.
Yeah, Jared Verse is pretty good. Yeah. We go a one-back power. We pull the backside guard, Curhan, try to kick him out at the point of attack. Or I'm sorry, it was Jalen Coker's trying to kick him out at the point of attack. Him and Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble gets pushed back into the backfield by Jared Verse. He dumps him and makes a tackle.
Tataroa McMillan still looking for his first catch. Only one target, 2nd down and 9 from the 36. Tommy Tremble motions out wide to the left. Young in the gun. Under pressure, has to check down to Dowdle. Slips one defender. He's got the 35, far side 40. Maneuvers the far sideline and goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Carolina. A gain of a dozen for Rico Dowdle, who has really impressed this season as a pass catcher out of the backfield.
Yeah, he catches it pretty easy, and the Rams are only rushing 4. It's not like they bring pressure. We've said it all game, but nice job making the first guy miss. Tommy Tremble turns up, gets a block. Rico hits down the sidelines. Now we're on the 49-yard line. Just stay ahead of the sticks. We got behind the sticks. Let's try to stay ahead of the sticks on this first down.
8:45 and ticking. 2 tight ends in the game. Evans to the right, Sanders to the left. Bryce under center. Evans man in motion. Dowdle gets the call. Searching for room up the middle. Crash down at the 49-yard line of L.A. It's a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7, Carolina.
Yeah, only a pickup at 2, like you said, 3 on that play, and thought he was going to get more. Looked like he was able to bounce it to the other side of the center and hit it downhill, but the Rams did a nice job of grabbing it at his ankles and getting him down.
Tyler Davis made the stop. Split backs now. ETN to the left of Bryce. Dowdle to the right. Dowdle now with orbit motion. On 2nd down, Young to snap. Checks down to ETN, left side of the flat. Makes the catch and is tackled at the 45 of L.A. A gain of 4 more. It sets up 3rd down, about 4 to go in what is surely 4-down territory.
Yeah, and just a good job right here. This play was designed to get 4 or 5 yards right there. It's a little option route between T-Mac and ETN. ETN is the guy in the flat. Bryce puts it on him. He turns up, gets a couple extra yards, and now it's 3rd and very manageable. Just good simple play call to get into a 3rd manageable situation.
Bryce in the shotgun. H-back is Sanders. Chuba Hubbard off his left hip. Rams load the box. Handoff to Hubbard. Straight up the gut. He picks up 2. It's going to bring up 4th down. And again, that play call tells you this was 4-down territory all along. I gave you the stat earlier in the game. Entering today, in Carolina's 6 wins, 4th down has been their friend. 13 of 16 on 4th down. On the season overall, 19 of 28. Nobody in the NFL has more 4th down conversions than the Panthers. It's 4th and 2 from the LA 43. Rams crowd the line of scrimmage with a 1 high safety look. Bryce off play action. Has time in the pocket. Throws downfield for McMillan. Makes the catch of the 20. He's got the 10, the 5. Touchdown, T-Mac. Touchdown, Carolina. And the Panthers take the lead with 6:34 to go.
I tell you what, I give Bryce a lot of credit here. This play was in no way designed to go to T-Mac. It's supposed to be a tight end. We're trying to hide J.T. Sanders on a tight end leak on the backside. Get everyone going front side, throw to him on the backside. He was covered. He sat in the pocket. He stayed calm. T-Mac ran a deep over, beat Emmanuel Forbes, and Bryce threw a great ball over the top, and good catch by T-Mac. That's just a great job by Bryce, taking what the defense has given him, not overreacting, throwing a great ball to T-Mac.
That is twice now the Panthers on 4th down have hit a long touchdown pass. The PAT by Fitzgerald is good. It's 31-28. A 43-yard touchdown from Bryce Young to Tataroa McMillan. It's the longest catch of T-Mac's career. And earlier in this game, Jalen Coker caught a 33-yard touchdown on a 4th down call as well. Panthers leading by 3, 31-28. 6:34 to go in regulation. Buckle up on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
My debit card.
their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound, that's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC. Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday. Let's do this Monday. ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It's Carolina Panthers football. Rock 103.
Welcome back. All smiles here on the Panthers sideline after that huge Tyrell McMillan touchdown. And guys, he is such a pro. You barely see him celebrate after a touchdown. Not like a rookie at all. This is the most I've seen him celebrate here. Bryce Young got him to do a little, what I would call a salsa, but I'm no dance expert, Anish.
Was it salsa? Was it merengue?
Maybe a merengue. You know what? I think you're right there. A little hip roll.
Well, Rivers fields the kick from Fitzgerald at the 5. Takes it out across the 20. Gets crunched at the 27-yard line of this Panther defense. Runs out on the field with 6:29 to go. Let's just get you caught up here. Rams came into this game as the hottest team in the NFL, winners of 6 straight. They had been blow-torching teams, absolutely took Tampa behind the woodshed on Sunday night. Panthers with a short week, banged up, bruised and battered on defense. No Merrick, no Horn, no Roseboom. Well, the offense has come to play. They've gone toe-to-toe, and they've got a 31-28 lead. 2 first-half interceptions, one by Nick Scott, a pick-6 by Mike Jackson. Bryce Young has equaled his career high with 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Hubbard, 1 to Coker. The last one, 43 yards to McMillan. The touchdown catches by Coker and McMillan, both on 4th down. And now it's Matthew Stafford's turn. He's been the MVP of the league this season. 1st and 10 from the 28. Play-action pass. Stafford checks down, right side Nakua, makes the catch at the 25, absorbs a hit, and takes it to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, 2nd and 5, as we come up on 6:15 to play. Fox cameras showing Bryce Young, eyes locked in on the sideline. He has a lot to smile about. His alma mater, Alabama, pulled one out yesterday against Auburn in the Iron Bowl. And Bryce has gone toe-to-toe with the 37-year-old Stafford, who up until this point has been the best quarterback in the NFL in 2025. 2nd down and 4 from the 34. Stafford under center. Play action pass. Rolls to his right. Throws to Parkinson. Right side 40. And bumped out of bounds by Nick Scott at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11. A 1st down. Stafford north of 200 yards passing. 16 of 24.
Yeah, so what they do is they get Trevin Wallace out in space on the left side of the defensive formation. They motion the receiver in front of him across the formation, get his eyes away from where they should be. They go run action away from him. He's thinking it's a run, and then they have a tight end that runs a drag route right across his face. That's when I was talking about pregame. We got to get our feet set and our eyes in the right place regardless of the motion. You got to do it right away.
Play action pass on 1st and 10 from the 46. Stafford throws low. It's dropped. Dropped by Nakua in midfield. It is 2nd down and 10. Now, you think about what Dave Canales preaches. Finish. Well, this is a Panther team that's been in a lot of close games the last few years. They have figured out how to survive, how to win these close contests. We've seen it time and again this year.
And here's an opportunity. We're going to probably get drop back pass. This would be a great opportunity for our defensive line to show up and get a pass rush.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford with a deep drop, throws,
Wide open Adams across the 40 of Carolina and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Just a deep in route by Devontae Adams and a first down for L.A. They are back in plus territory.
Yeah, go ahead. I think one of the big things is when you have really good elite football players, which the Rams have a few of them, call this guy's number, right? Devontae Adams, let's run him on a deep comeback, right? Let's run him on an out route. We got one-on-one. We're going to win, and that's exactly what they did. We have a quarterback that's elite that's going to put the ball exactly where he needs to be.
First down and 10 from the Panther 39. Stafford camps under center. Nakua motions left to right. Stafford with a deep drop. He's on the logo, throws deep down the right side, and air mails Whittington incomplete. Second down and 10. 4:51 on the clock. And pay attention to the clock here. Panthers have 3 timeouts. The Rams have 2. And you got to remember, L.A. with essentially a brand new kicker in Harrison Mevis. He was signed by the team at the beginning of the month, elevated off the practice squad shortly after. Really this week when they cut Cardi, Mevis took over the mantle as kicker number 1, and he was in Panthers camp just a year ago. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Play clock at 4. At 3, Davis Allen in motion. Here's the snap. It's a handoff on the ground and out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. Kyron Williams with the carry. 4:40 left on the clock.
Yeah, I'd love to get a Derek Brown moment, right? Is this a moment we get a DB like show up today? Because they've got after us in the run game, the running pass. We're kind of on our heels because this has been a passing drive, whereas everything else has kind of been a running drive.
A quad look to the right. Now they motion Nakua out of that diamond look into the slot on the left side. Williams joins Stafford in the backfield. Stafford in the gun. Panthers showing blitz. Here they come. Stafford, quick throw for Nakua. Holds on, turns upfield, and out of bounds for a first down at the 22 on the near sideline. Puka Nakua has made some huge plays today for L.A. Clock stops with 4:02, and a new set of downs for L.A.
Yeah, we bring pressure. Stafford sees it, knows he has one-on-one. Nick Scott versus Puka Nakua. Really and truly heavy advantage for the Rams. And the throw wasn't the best, but Nakua is so strong and has such great body control, was able to catch it and turn up the field and get a few more yards.
This is a guy who had almost 1,500 receiving yards as a rookie, an NFL record. First down and 10 from the 22. Stafford under center. Play clock at 3. Here's the snap. It's a handoff up the gut, and Lathan Ransom delivers the boom on Kyron Williams at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 5. Second down, 5 to go. 3:45 to go. And now if you're the Panthers, Luke, I think you got to start thinking about giving your offense a little time too. Maybe you now start to think about when to use a timeout.
Yes, we have all 3 timeouts. You have the 2-minute warning here, but you're 100% right, Anish. They're going to try to milk as much of this clock down here as they can, looking to score a touchdown. But we have to think, how much time do we need to go down there and kick a field goal?
2 tight ends to the right. Williams the single setback. Allen motions. Here's the snap. Handoff Williams, left side 20.
Tackle.
And he is tackled after a gain of just a yard. DJ Wanham, Mike Jack in there. It brings up 3rd down. 3:08 and ticking on the clock.
Yeah, opportunity. Somebody, like Jake said, we need a Derek Brown moment. Somebody else needs to step up. We need a pass rush. We need to make a break on a football. Devontae Adams and Puka Nakua just came back in the game. You got to imagine the ball is going to find one of those 2 guys.
3rd down and 4. 2:45 on the game clock. Panthers lead by 3. Stafford is in the gun. Devontae Adams wide left, Nakua wide right. Kyron Williams flips over to the right hip of Stafford.
Offsides.
He moved it, yep.
And a flag. And if it's on L.A.
Delay a game.
Prior to the ball being snapped, delay a game on the offense.
That is the first penalty on L.A. today. It's the least penalized team in the NFL. 3rd and 4 now becomes 3rd and 9. And does Ejiro Evero dial up pressure?
Absolutely. He can dial up pressure. It changes how you have to play. You can play, too. It gives you more options as the defense. We can play zone. We can play man in shorter windows. You got to play more aggressive man coverage. I don't think we have the guys necessary to play man, but this long window gives us an opportunity to play zone.
3rd down and 9. 2:34 on the game clock. Stafford shotgun snap. 4-man rush. They're bringing pressure. Eric Brown strips the ball. Picked up by Carolina. DJ Wadham recovers the fumble. Takes it to midfield. There's Derek Brown making the play of the game. A flag at the end of the play. Maybe a sideline infraction.
It was a fumble recovered by the defense.
Oh, they didn't have to bring pressure. They rushed 4. Derek Brown got home, knocked it away from Stafford. DJ Wadham picked up the fumble, returned it to midfield. There is a flag at the end of the play. We're going to get the verdict on that. I think it might be a sideline infraction on the Panthers.
After the play, after the recovery, we have an unsportsmanlike conduct foul against the bench of Carolina. That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. First down, Carolina. Timeout on the field.
There's a lot of excitement, Anish. I'm not upset about it, but just, hey, a lot of excitement.
The Rams have 2 timeouts. We still have the 2-minute warning, but you can taste it. You can taste it in this pouring rain with these overcast skies. There is a silver tear hanging on the horizon and some sunlight somewhere because the Panthers are 225 away from sending a shockwave through the NFL.
Keep your cool this season with Zippy Ice. Proudly woman-owned and based in Charlotte, Zippy Ice delivers cool, crisp ice straight to Bank of America Stadium and businesses across the Carolinas. When the heat is on and the stands are packed, trust the same team that keeps the drinks chilled at every Panthers game. Need ice for your tailgate or business? Just text or call 980-355-9851. Zippy Ice, keeping Carolina cool one game at a time.
Whether you're at home or away, elevate your game in a new GMC Sierra 1500. Sierra comes suited up with winning features like an available 6-function multi-pro tailgate and advanced technology and safety to help you tackle the toughest jobs. Test drive the GMC Sierra today, the truck that's built to leave the competition on the sidelines and score extra points with a great deal. GMC, professional-grade truck of the Carolina Panthers.
This is Bryce Young. Happy Thanksgiving from the Panthers and the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by Atrium Health. At Atrium Health, we do more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage, so you can live fully.
Ready to tackle your next project but don't have the necessary tools or equipment? It's tough to own every tool, but Sunbelt Rentals is here to help. With 22 Charlotte area locations and thousands of high-quality tools and equipment, renting has never been easier than with the Sunbelt Rentals mobile app that lets you browse, select, and rent tools and equipment from the palm of your hand. Download the Sunbelt Rentals app today to reserve the right tools to take on your next project. Sunbelt Rentals is the official rental equipment partner of the Carolina Panthers. Keep pounding.
All smiles here on the sidelines. I'm standing right behind Derek Brown right now. He's trying to get in a little film review with his coach, but he's been unable to thus far. Bobby Brown's just been in his face yelling, Derek Brown, Derek Brown. And then Nick Scorton's come over. Everyone's, of course, come over to give him some love. Shared a nice hug with DJ Wadham, the 2 guys that made that play happen. Anish, we're having a good time down here.
Well, it's still not over, and it comes down to this. Can the Panthers get a first down? If they get a first down, they can seal it. 2:25 on the clock. The Rams have 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning. Rico Dowdle is the running back. Panthers come out in a heavy set with Bryce under center. Here's the snap. The handoff is to Dowdle, running over the left side. And Rico on first down with a solid pickup to the 38.
Number 2, Los Angeles.
It is a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6. The Rams now are down to 1 timeout. And if the Panthers can pick up 6 yards here, boy, what a win this would be. What a win this would be to go into a bye week and then set yourself up for the remainder of the season. We're scoreboard watching, too. Tampa leading Arizona 20-17 with about 5 minutes to go in the 4th. So if the Cardinals can beat Tampa, Panthers would be in first place after Week 13. 2nd and 6, 2:21 on the clock.
Young comes under center with Rico Dowdle as the running back. 17 carries, 57 yards for Rico Dowdle. And the handoff is to Dowdle. Straight up the gut. He got a yard. Timeout, L.A. That stops the clock with 2:15.
Timeout, Los Angeles.
Yeah,
30-second timeout.
Cam Curl was able to time it up. He's down inside, and he timed up the snap count, and he was able to run through because he's unaccounted for in the blocking scheme just because he timed it up and get Rico at the ankles.
And Jake, I'm looking at the down and distance. It's 3rd and 5. You've got the ball on the 39 of L.A. If you run it and they stop you, you take it to the 2-minute warning, and then you punt. But you give Matthew Stafford one more chance. Is this a situation where you're considering putting the ball in the air knowing a first down essentially wins the game?
I think it is somewhat. Here's a question, Luke.
Play to win.
You play like right now. Who are we? When are we going to do it? If not now, when? Is this the moment?
And if you're Bryce, it's okay to take a sack and run it down. We just don't need incomplete passes. Obviously, we want a completion, but taking a 5-yard sack is better than incomplete.
Bryce is in the shotgun. Chuba's in the game on 3rd and 5. Young takes the snap. Rams rush 4. Young fires a strike over the middle to Jalen Coker. First down at the 49-yard line of Carolina. Bryce delivers. Coker comes through again.
Has he caught anything but a 3rd or 4th down catch today?
When it just shows, look who Bryce goes to in the biggest moment of the season. It's Jalen Coker, a guy that we talked a lot about in the offseason. It's been banged up, has come back, and it's just gotten better and better each week.
There are games in the history of this franchise between these two teams that are indelible. Jake was part of one back in the 2003 season, ex-clown in double overtime. But what the Panthers have done today, this is another sign of where this franchise could be headed down the stretch. We've come to the 2-minute warning. Carolina 31, LA 28, and it's 1st and 10 Panthers. The Rams cannot stop the clock anymore.
When it comes to game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Score big with deals from great brands like these. Gatorade, Gatorade GX bottles, Propel powder mixes, Farm Rich mozzarella sticks, Farm Rich stuffed jalapeno peppers, Breyer's natural vanilla ice cream, and Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bars. Stop in your Harris Teeter for great savings on game day foods. Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of the Carolina Panthers.
Need a weeknight meal hack? Start with Alfresco's fully cooked all-natural Italian-style chicken sausage. Add pesto, veggies, mozzarella, your favorite crust, and presto! You've got pizza in 15 minutes or less. Presto. Alfresco. Want a salad that's healthy and delicious? Grab a pack of Alfresco fully cooked chicken sausage. Add your favorite greens, a few veggies, top it off with a light dressing, and presto! You've got a healthy meal that tastes like a cheat day. Presto. Alfresco.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Keep your family warm and comfortable this winter with Michael & Son's Heating Tune-Up for only $59. Michael & Son's Precision Heating Tune-Up will ensure your system is running at peak performance all season long, saving you money on maintenance and energy bills. So call the family of Michael & Son and take advantage of their Heating Tune-Up for only $59 at 800-948-MIKE. Or schedule online at michaelandson.com.
If you can, we can. Michael and Son.
Welcome to more.
Green flag is in the air.
More action. More awesome. More smoke. More sizzle. More soar. More roar. More friends. More family. Welcome to the one place where no matter who you are, you'll leave with something you'll never forget. Welcome to NASCAR.
This crowd on its feet as Bryce Young kneels down. 150 and ticking. The Rams cannot stop the clock. Anish Shroff, Jake Delhomme, Luke Kuechly, Kristen Balboni. There's a saying, fairy tales exist. Not to tell us that dragons exist, but that dragons can be defeated. And coming into Week 13, there was no bigger and badder dragon in the NFL
than the LA Rams. And the Panthers went toe-to-toe. Their depleted defense made plays in the first half. And boy, did Bryce Young come up with some huge throws on fourth down. Jalen Coker had himself a game. Young takes one more knee. 1:15 on the clock. Panthers can run this all the way down. It's going to bring up a third down. A win that will resonate and echo for a couple of weeks. And this team has needed this bye week, but what a way to get there. They're going to be 7-6. And Jake, Luke, let's be honest, after Monday night, the short week, the injuries, there was nobody giving this Panther team a chance today.
Couldn't agree more. And listen, when I was preparing for this football game, I'm like, okay, guys, like, we're up against it. I just know what a Monday night does on the road. What time did West Coast? West Coast. I mean, this is
last kneel down. This crowd stands and applauds. What a win for the Carolina Panthers, knocking off the number one team in the NFC and maybe the best team in the NFL.
Listen to you hear the music.
You hear it. And the fans are going crazy right now. And you got to believe next home game, people are going to be ready to come out and support.
I mean, we get a bye. How crucial is this at this time of the season? How late? I don't remember. I know I never had a bye this late, but just the guys we know we can get back. Some of the guys physically, like T-Mo. Like, think about it. Like, he probably needs a week, right? Let me recharge. And then, guys, it's December. This is the run. When have we been relevant in December? Like, when? It's been a while.
The other thing, too, look at all these young guys that stepped up and played. Shaw Smith-Wade played outside of Caleb Evans. Lathan Ransom had a fantastic game today, a sack and 11 tackles. Curhan stepping in and playing that guard position. Corbett sliding around in all these different spots, playing right guard, left guard, center. Tell you what, these coaches have